Live. Oh my god,
Go
it's happening.
live.
Oh my god, it says we're live. Ah! There we are. Hello.
Hello.
53 people. That's the first time that's happened. Right at the beginning.
Boom.
There we go.
49 waiting.
Oh, now it's 60. Oh my god, it's just getting more. You're just too popular, ass. I just can't deal with that. That's insane.
I know. What a celeb,
Oh,
eh?
man.
Wow.
Damn.
Get a drink in here. It'll get you tens of thousands.
Well, get him in then.
Yeah. You fuck get out, As. Get drinker in, you fool.
Well, there we are. Hello, Chad. Hello. What's up? No Discord thumbnail. Oh, wow. Now there is one. Yeah, I just did it. Because I need all people to be here to actually do the Discord one. So I do twice every time because I'm just that kind of crazy.
Have you noticed that when you refresh YouTube, it now just defaults to the lowest setting?
I mean resolution or quality?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Resolution, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it does. It just loads up to the thing because I think it goes to automatic.
That's what I've got it set to, but it don't pay no attention to me.
Yeah, because it just says automatic, and then it just goes like, oh, I'm gonna start with the lowest one, and then I'll do the biggest one. It's like, okay,
Yes, yeah.
if that makes you feel better, YouTube, that's fine with me.
Let's ease.
Twitch does this weird stuff where you have if you have the tab open, but you go to another tab and go back, it also goes down to the lowest one. Which I guess it's fine because the sound is still the same. So maybe it's like an automatic, I don't know, data saver thingy. I don't know.
Dating.
Yeah, it's a date. It makes you
Dating.
date.
Automatic dating. Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get into that business. No.
Yeah, it just works. It just works.
So thank you for inviting me on, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming on. I mean, you're a busy boy, so that's always nice. I mean,
But you gave me plenty of time, though.
That was the point.
we arranged this like 3 weeks ago, so
For some people,
that's the
not
beauty.
For some people, that's still not enough.
That's okay for me. That's good for me.
Yeah.
It's when I get a message at like 6 p.m. saying, "Hey, can you come on at 8?" I'm like,
Yeah, no, I plan these in advance mostly. Like if I'm alone, sometimes I decide the day before what I'm gonna watch.
yeah.
But yeah, if there's guest-a-roonies, there's just plenty of thingies going on. Let me see here.
Well, thank you for letting me pick the film as well.
That's the idea. So far, no one has picked anything bad for me to watch. So I'm sensing a pattern.
Oh no!
Sensing a pattern here.
If I get invited onto a stream to talk about a movie, I'm picking a movie I want to talk about. You know, I'm not picking a bad movie. I have to deal with too much bad stuff all day. So, but there are like movies like I nearly picked a guilty pleasure movie, but then I thought, no, I want to talk Dredd because Dredd's like fracking amazing. So. I wanted to speak about something which was highly underrated and really did deserve better.
Yeah,
But,
I
sadly didn't get it.
I'm glad I rewatched it. It's been like 2 or 3 years because I watched it very late. Because I was like, oh, it's good. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it at some point. And then I did. And I was like, this was fun. And now rewatching, it's like, this is actually not only fun. This is mostly really good, actually. So there you go.
I tend to watch this movie at least 2 or 3 times a year.
It's a fun one. It's an easy watch as well, and
exactly. It's like it's got the perfect kind of storm with it. It's 90 minutes long. It doesn't waste your time,
which I miss. I miss movies that are just 90 minutes long.
So do I.
Like every time it's like, oh, let me watch this new action movie. That's probably not gonna be this long. 2.5 hours. Like, what? Why?
I don't need a story that's telling me about Dredd's father and mother and his relationship with his dog. You know, I want to see Dredd blow things up, and that's exactly what this does. So it's got a simple premise and a simple plot, and it's perfect. Just perfect.
It's great.
So yeah,
It's good stuff. I think I only have like one or two things. There was like a little bit like nah, but overall just fucking great. But we'll get into those because I did all the notes.
Oh, wow.
But I guess for congratulations on 10 years on YouTube. That was like recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, middle of April.
No,
10 years on YouTube, which is crazy.
Nice.
I remember day one very specifically.
You know what? Tell me about this because I have actually no idea how you started. I have no clue.
I was working. Well, I've been working office jobs for a good 16 years or so, and I'd been in sales, marketing, customer service, all that kind of business. And I'd taken up. I promised myself I wasn't going to go back into sales again with the last company I was at. But I needed a job, and it was a small company, so I saw an opportunity to grow with the company.
Oh, okay.
So I took the job, and I ended up doing very well. And they promoted me from like plebeian to the corporate team very quickly. So I started doing okay, and started earning some. You know, I was on a decent wage. You know, better than average. A wage, you know, around like $50K a year. So I'd never been on a wage like that before. So I was really kind of happy. And then they started to, every time I did well, they just made my job infinitely harder. They'd say, right, now we're cutting these bonuses. Now you need to do this much more. And I just said to myself, if this is a way that a company rewards you for making them a lot of money, then no, I can't work for the man anymore. You know, I'm getting old. Well, I'm getting older. And so if I don't do something for myself, it might the opportunity might pass me by to ever do it. So I made a decision. I got a little bit of money aside, not huge amounts, roughly around £10,000 put aside. And I said to myself, right, I'm gonna. I really liked watching Total Biscuit's World of Warcraft coverage, and I was a World of Warcraft player. That's pretty much all I did in my spare time. And so I thought, right, you know, I like this guy's matter-of-fact way of speaking because I'm a Yorkshireman, and that's how we speak in Yorkshire. We're just very matter-of-fact. And I thought, you know, I'm a gobby twat. So, yeah, let's give this YouTube business a go. I'll be a World of Warcraft content creator.
Let's go.
So, yeah, let's go. So, I was very ignorant of how YouTube worked. And I thought, you know, you just put up a video and then it had 30,000 views on the next day.
Oh.
And that was YouTube. So, you know, very idolized way of thinking about things. So I did my first video, terrible video, put it up there, and I thought, right, I'll see what it's on tomorrow. And then I came back the next day, and I think it was on like 34 or 36 views. And then I was like, oh,
that's not 30,000.
Business is going to be a lot. Yeah, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was.
Everyone I follow just puts out videos, and they have like thousands. What's going on?
Yeah, TP puts out a video, and he gets like 200,000, and it's just like, I thought I would have got like 30. No. So I plugged away, and I think I hit 1,000 subscribers on my 6-month anniversary on YouTube.
Oh.
And those are the days where you actually got subscribers. You know, those days more and more difficult now to get subs than ever.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
And yeah, I think I got to somewhere like September or October, where it's like the ad revenue went up a bit, and I actually earned some after receiving like £30 or £60 every couple of months or so. I got like £300. And I was like, at one point, I was like, yay, I earned 300 something pounds this month.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, I was like, shit, I'm running out of savings real quickly. Because I am not making money and I'm just using my savings to pay rent, pay bills. So I ended up like flogging my collectibles to keep going. And then I just could not upkeep the apartment because I was in a relatively nice, like, town apartment. So I was like, okay, I gotta, I don't know what to do. So my mate said, hey, come live with me. I'll let you stay in my attic. Don't have to pay rent to start with. And this will be your, and he said something like £200 all in. That's what it will be. So I'm not going to ask you for rent at the moment. Just wait, until you can. And then you can back pay me. So it took me something like 6 months or so to be in a position to start paying him rent and paying him back, and got me back on my feet. Being at his house, he had like awesome internet. I didn't have awesome internet where I was, so I could start streaming. So then I started doing a little bit of streaming as well, and added that to the repertoire, I guess. And I just like plugged away for a few years doing WoW stuff. And yeah, it kind of like, started from just being able to pay rent and put food on the table. It turned into like being able to pay rent, put food on the table. And I could get a couple of trinkets a month, couple of little cheeky deekies. But I ended up like really losing my interest in WoW because the game was just getting worse and worse. So I felt as if I was just going through the motions. I tried to start a new channel. I did it all very badly indeed. And I thought, my fan base will come over. My follower base will just come over to this new channel. And it's not how it works. Nope. And I got stubborn and they got stubborn and they had every right to be stubborn. And so it kind of got to the point where after about 5.5 years or so, I was like, okay, I think it was like Monster Hunter World was going to come out in January, and this is about October time. I was like, if it gets to January and Monster Hunter World doesn't like turn things around for me, doesn't be the game, then I'm rejoining the rat race, and I can say, hey, I did 5.5 years on YouTube, and that's good. That's better than a lot of people can say.
Oh yeah.
And then the very next month, November, World of Warcraft BlizzCon, they announced World of Warcraft Classic.
Oh boy.
And yes, and my friend calls me up and he's just like, hey, you gotta do a video on your old channel, because I wasn't even on the HeelvsBabyface channel. I hadn't done anything really on that for almost a year and a half maybe. So you got to do a video on this. And I was just like, no, that's the past. The audience don't want me anymore anyway. So, it's best not. It's like, you fucking idiot. He said, you're such a stubborn fool. He said, you need to do this video and put it back on the HeelvsBabyface channel. So I slept on it. And the next day I got up, I was like, okay, let's do this WoW video. So I did this WoW video and put it out. And then just literally like turn the PC off because I was like, it's just gonna be a comment section full of people going off as, you left us, fuck up, and no one cares what you've got to say. And I said to myself, if this is like 4,000 views in the day, I'll be happy,
Yeah.
I said what I wanted to say about
Classic.
World of Warcraft Classic.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I get told to piss off, so be it. I deserve it. And then I came back the next day, and it was on something like 36,000 views, the video. Boy. I was like, what? And then I looked in the comment section, and the comment section was just like, as we miss you, we love you, please come back.
Aw.
It was just like, I've never seen a comment section that was, it's like 2 comments that were like, fuck off. But like it was such a love fest in there, and I was just like, oh man, I've been such a fool. And so I came back, but I said to them, I said, look, my interest in WoW is, clearly waning, so I'll try and do some content for you. I'll see, So I started to do some, and then the next year came around, and so kind of. We're building back up the trust and the relationship over the year. And then the next BlizzCon came around, and it was the announcement of Diablo Immortal.
Oh, yeah.
So
that one is fun.
Yeah, but it was great because my audience was like, talk about this Diablo Immortal.
Oh, when it was first announced. Oh, okay. I forgot how long ago that was already. Jesus, yeah.
It's like 4 years ago, 2018. Yeah. So I did a couple of videos on that. They because obviously that was like such a hot topic. They did really well.
Yeah.
And then people just like, and I was just kind of like, do you want me to do some more sort of like general gaming stuff? And they're like, yeah, okay. So I started doing a little bit more, and then like literally a couple of weeks later, the whole Fallout 76 debacle happens when they put out the beta, like just before the launch, and it was terrible. So I did a video saying, "Do not buy this game, Fallout 76," and that got nearly 500,000 views.
Nice.
In a it got like 200 to 300 in a very quick period of time, and now it's like just shy of 500,000. And I said to my audience when I wanted to do that, I was just like, is it okay? Is it okay if I just do one video on Fallout 76? I might have done 30, 40, 50 by now. And they were like, yeah. So go for it. So I did that video, and then like I said, it really took off, and it brought quite a few people, 10, 20,000 more people to the channel.
Nice.
As subscribers. And so I asked permission. Do you mind if I continue with this universal gaming news type of business? Because I like this a lot more than just talking about a specific game. So they said, yeah. So I did that, and it started doing really well. And things really started to get going again. And I was getting my my excitement back, my interest back. It was great to do these videos. So many gaming companies were doing terrible things. It was wonderful.
They still do it. It's great.
And they still do, yes.
I mean, it's not great, but
no,
great to talk about, I guess. Not really. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. It's great. I mean, it's great for us, not so much for the industry. And then, because I talked about my hobbies on stream, like, I love Batman, I love comics, I love this, I love that. I think, and I love Doctor Who. And I was talking about how, after Jodie Whittaker took over, I watched the first couple of episodes, dumped out of that season, no thank you. And then people just like, hey, it's coming back. Can you review an episode? And Batwoman came along and I'm like, can you review this as well? So it's just like, okay. And then they did the whole debacle with Doctor Who, which made me get onto a stream with Gary through Bowles Trek. So that's when I met Gary. And I'd actually like watched Gary's videos and stuff. And I'd watched Bowles Trek's videos, and I just got a message on because I think I followed Bowles Trek on Twitter, and then just one day he DM'd me and just went, "Oh, I watch your stuff. I really like your stuff." And I was like, "Oh, I watch your stuff." So we struck up a friendship, and then that got me onto the Doctor Who stream that Gary was doing when the Timeless Children thing hit, and from there it was just been crazy, meeting up with Jeremy and Odin and comics. Mauler came along, Drinker, Ryan Kinnell, loads of just like suddenly meeting up with all these other content creators and doing streams with them and just having a kind of like a great time being able to talk about stuff that we used to love and how it's changed and altered, and many times we discussed how we'd like to change it and stuff. So that just things just started really flying from there. So it's crazy that after Gundam, sorry, I mean it took me a while to actually speak to Gundam. I know, but I watched Gundam for like years, for like a couple of years, and I was like desperate for them to get him on Friday Night Tights because I was just like, oh god, and Nick Recader. I used to watch Nick Recader before I'd even met Nick. So to kind of like meet these people to me was great, and Lauren Chen and stuff like that. I was a big Lauren Chen fan. Still am a big Lauren Chen fan. So it was wonderful to be able to get her onto Friday Night Tights as well. So yeah, it's crazy that 10 years you'd think you'd be on a downward trajectory. You've peaked, you've gone, you've done, and it's kind of so weird because it's been like peaked to whatever the peak was, sunk to the lowest depths possible, and then suddenly I'm on this, upward trajectory right now, and it's crazy. So just be grateful, be humble, and just see where this ride takes us.
Well, there you go. That was a much longer story than I thought. Good shit.
Sorry, yeah. Did you want a yes or a no answer? Sorry.
No. It's great. It's great. I didn't know what I was expecting. I was interested. So it just makes for good conversation. It's good stuff. And yeah, I do remember the day you all stole Mauler from me.
Oh, sorry.
It's like, hey, you want to hang out like we always do? No, I have like 18 streams now that I have to do. It's like, oh, okay. No, it's all good.
We love him.
Yeah. I hope I can go visit him again this year. That would be
in his
nice.
new house.
Yeah. I'm gonna poop all over it.
Oh no, don't do that. Just poop in the poopy places.
No, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, was this week the 200th episode of Friday Night Tights? Yeah, it was this week, right? It was on
the week just gone.
Last
week
right.
was the 200. Yeah, this week is 201st. So yeah, that we had Alex Jones back on, and he ripped his top off and got his nipples out and everything.
I only saw like some clips that looked really funny. It looked pretty great. That was a good time. Anniversary streams are great. I mean, I've been on all the EFAB ones. Always good stuff. Really fun.
Yeah. But it's crazy how, like, it's insane. I've been doing Friday Night Tights for over 2 years now.
Oh, look at you.
I remember getting invited to be the guest by Gary. And then Gary would, like, after that, he was just like, oh, yeah, can we have, would you be open to coming back? I was like, yeah, this was great fun. So I think the next week, I wasn't on, obviously, because I was just the guest the week before.
Yeah.
And somebody was on. And then the week after that, he invited me back. And then I think that's it. I've been there ever since. There was a period where it was quite difficult for me to do because they got really late and I was finishing like 5-6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, dude, I can't do this every week. It's just, it's killing me. So I started doing it once every 2 weeks. So to compensate for me not being there, they brought Ryan Kinnell in. And then we kind of managed to get the time down a bit. So I said, okay, I'll come back full time then. So, when Ryan stayed on, because Ryan's great. So we just got these extra people kind of come on. So yeah, it's just wonderful how that show in itself has just evolved.
Yeah, sounds great. I mean, I only met you guys through EFAB, so I've mostly never even watched any of you guys. And now here we are at my little TISM channel talking about Dredd in a bit.
Yeah, that's good stuff though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've met tons of people just through all this online shenanigans.
Yeah, and you find out, who you like to stream with.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if this channel's big or small. It's irrelevant. It's just like,
Yeah.
If I band well with this person, we're going to have a fun time.
Exactly. It's funny because I think a lot of people would just be hesitant to ask because, but I only have like X amount of followers. Like, just fucking ask. It's like, hey, you want to talk about this movie? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then you just make it happen.
Yeah. We're not big timers, we're nobodies.
No, I think people are not as social with that kind of stuff because I feel like I'm easy to get along with. I think that's the thing. I had always an easy time talking with like basically anyone online, real life. Like I don't get like stressed out or something in social situations.
No,
I like being in social situations. It's fun.
This is met you through EFAP and EFAP's great. Met some wonderful people
shit.
through EFAP.
EFAP shit or racist.
No, EFAP good. So yeah, it's just been wonderful to kind of like meet some great people through different streams and whatnot. So yeah, it's about the content of the character.
Yes, I'm just checking
Tracking?
me saying EFAB shit, because EFAB ME has like all the times. How many days have I wasted on EFAB by now? Oh, it's 30 days.
Wow.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah. What's that site called?
EFAB.me.
EFAP.me. I've
You,
done something like 11 days or something. I
no, you
think.
have 3 days and
3
6 hours.
days. Okay. That's all right. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Right, there I am. Yeah, 12 appearances, 3 days, 6 hours on EFAP. This is a wonderful site, by the way.
Oh, I fucking love that site. Kiba recently updated it, so you can just click on the people, and then there's like all the appearances and a nice little list. Even like the links to the channels and everything. It's awesome, fucking amazing. It's really good shit.
Yeah, that's an incredible labor of love by that person there.
Yeah. God, I've been on so much. What is wrong with me? Anyway. No, it's fun. I love doing it. It's fun stuff. I remember there was like a meme for a while when Fringy became a host and I didn't. It's like, what? It was like the meme that Fringy stole my job or whatever. It was really funny.
Oh, no.
Nah, that was a funny meme. Imagine being in a podcast for a whole month of your life. Yeah, it's just gonna get more.
Yeah. It's like me when I used to do /played on WoW, and it'd tell you how many days, that you'd been playing the game in total, and it's like, oh no,
oh no,
can I have that back in life, please?
When they started making those websites where you could check how much playtime you have in League.
Oh.
And one time I checked and I had like 24 days, I think. It's like, I don't even remember playing that much League. Because I also never got good at League. I just played it for fun.
I refuse to tell chat my playtime on WoW.
That's okay.
I refused. It was obscene. Like, absolutely obscene. It was like,
yeah.
I'm not even going to say.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fun to see where things headed. Because I met Mauler like way before anything big happened. We're just fucking around on Twitch, meeting there, just streaming video games, and then then Star Wars happened, and the rest is history, if you will.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah. That wonderful thing.
We were hanging out in TeamSpeak back in those days. Still, that was
TeamSpeak.
Fun. I still use TeamSpeak this day with my IRL friends. We have like our own one that a friend hosts on his own server. So I've been using that ever since.
We started off on Ventrilo. Then we moved to TeamSpeak from Ventrilo.
Oh, Ventrilo. I've never used that. Was it any good?
Really? It wasn't as good as TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak was an upgrade. But yeah, I mean, we used to. Oh yeah, just look. Are you on Vent? Yeah, I'm on Vent. Okay, I'm coming on to Vent then to talk.
No, Discord has become like my favorite now for voice chat. It's just really, really handy. It's like the most of the one that I'm using the most, at least.
I use my phone, my telephone. That's the one I use the most. I'm terrible. I'm trying to do better to come onto Discord because of the people here. But
yeah.
There's like a couple little groups I'm in now. A couple little white supremacy groups. They're wonderful.
Oh yeah, nice.
Like white supremacy Warhammer 40k painting group and stuff like that.
Disgusting. Make me sick.
With a couple of peeps and whatnot. So I try to make sure I log on so I can drop off some pictures for them to see and do some Warhammer talk or whatever.
Nice.
Because I'm a nerd.
Nerd. Oh man. Good stuff.
Yes.
Well.
I'm getting my water.
Your water. Go get your water.
I can nervously drink after outing myself as a nerd.
Oh no. Yeah, I should probably lay low for a while now. It's for the best.
Keep it under the radar.
Yeah. I saw you already have fun with Obi-Wan this week, so I'll have to wait. I sadly, in quotes, I have to wait till Sunday because then Fringy is back from whatever he's doing this week.
If there's any consolation, it's absolutely appalling.
Oh, I bet.
So when you eventually do get to do it, your life's going to be horrible.
Yeah, I mean, 3 was already pretty darn bad, so I'm excited how bad we're gonna get.
They are pushing the limits. Yeah.
Nice. Can't wait.
So yeah, Jane Theory, who I do the reviews of Kenobi with, she has been up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to do these with me.
Oh, nice.
God bless her, you know, because we talked for like over an hour as well. So
that's good. Like, that's good. That's funny. The more I do these forges and just EFAB stuff in general, I will never understand how you can only talk for 10 minutes about any form of media.
No,
it's just really weird to me.
Unless you have a very specific video about, but no, if you're talking about like want to go through a TV show or something, you got to go through it properly.
Yeah, but I also mean when you like just get out of the cinema and do your short reaction or whatever. It's like I mean I would have probably have more than 10 minutes of thoughts. Like maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I would have a hard time restricting myself to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't do that. If I like do a review on a movie, then I can't just give like a. You know, I'll say something like maybe, just watch so and so. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Lots to talk about. I'll see you soon. You know,
yeah,
that'll be it. So I can actually collate my my thoughts and whatnot, and then give a proper chat. That's why it's great to do these, you know, podcasts that we do, so we can actually fully go into all the nitty gritty.
Exactly.
Which is what nerds do. That's what we do. It's what nerds have always done. Yeah. Gone into the minutiae of stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. Well, I guess we can just start with the movie. I mean, I don't have anything specific to talk about otherwise. I mean, not that we've been specific so far, just bantering around. So that's what
some foreplay.
This
is the foreplay.
That's hot.
Yeah, you've lubed us up, and now we're going in.
We're going in. Yeah, let me put some moving pictures on the thing.
Ooh,
but with copyright protection, obviously, because we're professionals here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are we professionals?
I mean, I'll pretend to.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'll pretend to as well.
I mean, if you say it often enough, people believe you.
Just have confidence. Just say it with confidence and people will believe you.
Metal is a pro streamer. I am a pro streamer. I stream everywhere. Which means YouTube and Twitch. That's basically everywhere.
Yeah. Ooh. Moving pictures. Yeah. The beginning of the movie.
Yeah, when I started doing the Forge, it was like just my face on it with like webcam, because I just used the layout I used for Twitch because I had nothing to show. I was like, I need to take some money and commission some shit, and now we have this, which looks awesome.
Well, this is a really interesting beginning as well, because today I saw Ms. Marvel, and I watched it with Drinker. The video's up. Watch it after the stream. And it's about 45-50 minutes long, and nothing happens in it. Like, nothing of consequence happens to it until like right at the very end of the episode. So we were going through this episode and it was just exposition dump after exposition, like just conversations which went on way too long and didn't give anything. Like, there was one of the conversations was her teacher telling us basically what her personality was. And it's like, wouldn't it be more interesting for us to figure out her personality by things that she does?
No.
You know, the show not tell thing, which it works pretty well. And it was just dull and done. And I was like 30 minutes in, I was just like to drink. I was just like, I am bored out of my fucking mind.
Oh, yeah,
and he's just like, he's like, this is a slog. This is a slog. And then you got Dredd. And you got this little bit of exposition at the beginning where Dredd's just like, world's fucked.
Yeah.
Nuclear wasteland. Everyone's been thrown into these mega cities.
Mm-hmm.
This is Mega City 1. Yep. 800 million people live here. It's lawless. It's crazy. And the only thing holding it together is the judges. Boom.
There we
Done.
go.
Mic drop. I'm out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's a first thing of world building.
Yeah.
We've got mega structures, Mega City 1, millions of people in those cramped places, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was like, now I've told you the outlay.
Exactly.
I'm going to show you what Dredd's like. Because that's what we're going to do in the film. And you can form your own opinion on Dredd and what you think of him.
Yeah.
Instead of like some officer going, Dredd is like
yeah. No, we just get here's where we are. Here's a little thing he's gonna do with those small time criminals.
Yeah.
And you gotta see him being a badass.
Exactly.
There we go.
You just gotta see him it take 5-10 minutes to show Dredd as a badass. And by the time those 10 minutes are up, you're like, that dude's a badass.
Yeah, it's good.
Congratulations, you got everything that you need. You got the world build of what's going on, and you've got the guy that's going to be the main protagonist in this, and you formulate the opinion that he's badass. Boom, my job is done.
Yeah. And as a little sprinkle on top, we also see that the guns are bound to a person by ID, or specifically by a DNA check, which is also a little thing on top. We just get it shown like really quickly, but it's very obviously shown. So he's like, okay, you can't just steal that gun, which comes in later. It's like, what? We're actually setting things up that are happening?
Pay off? What? This is crazy stuff.
This is what I can't handle it. It's so simple, but it's so baffling these days, unfortunately.
I know it doesn't. This is a relatively. It's such a shame that this didn't get it didn't do well in the States. That's what it did. Okay abroad, but it just didn't do well in the States, which is such a shame. Because, if they got a sequel of this, because this was pretty low budget. This was a pretty low budget movie. And you don't need tens and hundreds of millions of dollars for good writing. You just need good writing.
I mean, just look at Joker. It was 70 million.
50 million.
Or 50
million. Yeah. And that did over $1 billion.
Really well. They just started filming the second one, and I'm very concerned.
Yes, I saw that yesterday. They're going ahead with a sequel to Joker. Yeah. Yes.
Let's see how that goes.
Let's
see. Dredd had a budget of 45 million. There you go.
Yeah, for modern day, even 2012.
Yeah, it's
for inflation, probably 55 million tops. So for today, that is. That's pretty low budget.
Yeah, but
when you think of
only made 41.5 million in the box office, so that sucks. It really sucks.
I think it did okay in Blu-ray sales. It was one of those ones that did well in Blu-ray sales, and I'm absolutely positive that this film is going to be looked back as a really, just a really great way to make a comic book movie, let's say. Because this is
it was cheap,
no holes barred, and Carl Urban, God bless the guy.
Yeah,
he ain't taking his helmet off.
No, not once, which makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
this was cheaper than the original Judge Dredd. The original Judge was 90 million
with Sly Stallone.
Yeah.
Wow. And how much did that do at the box office?
Let's see here. Judge Dredd box office 113.5 million. So at least made the money back somewhat, but that's probably still
wouldn't have with marketing.
Yeah, still flopped.
Yeah.
That one was fun too.
Yeah.
I've watched that a long time ago.
I haven't seen that for
I think it was fun.
25
That's all I
years.
remember, but I don't know if it was good. Drinks.
I remember, wasn't it going up against Batman Forever?
It might have been. I have no clue, actually.
It's like, it's Dredd versus Batman this summer.
Out now.
Yeah, and Batman stuffed it. But there you go. But yeah, it's such a... This isn't a complicated film.
Yeah.
And it never tries to overcomplicate. It's a very simple premise, very simple plot. But it doesn't make it any less gripping or any less exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Less can be more.
Yeah, we don't need to do convoluted all the time. It's okay to keep it simple. Just do the simple stuff well, and you're fine.
So when they were going, without jumping ahead too much, because we'll obviously come back, but when they are going up through the block, peach trees, it's more in the innovative ways that they get themselves into trouble or get themselves out of trouble.
Yeah.
So a very simple thing of just literally going up staircases floor by floor suddenly turns into, Gatling guns being mounted, incendiary ammunition exploding up people, tasering kids, using a stun microphone grenade to... it's just very innovative ways of dealing with the perps that are coming out. And in the same regard, this is one of the best films for giving a female a really good arc.
Yeah.
An unprepared green rookie at the beginning and making her a legit badass at the end.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Without compromising her femininity, her being a woman, any of that. She doesn't turn into a man to gain that badassery. No,
learns.
She goes
on the
through
job
trials. Yeah,
while
she
being
learns.
assessed.
Yeah,
because that's the whole point.
Exactly. So so the secondary story, well, maybe even you say the premiere story of Anderson's assessment is actually really, really well done.
Absolutely.
If it was today, she would just been amazing anyway, and she would have just dragged Dredd up there and done everything.
Here's your rookie. She passed all the tests with 110%.
Yeah.
She's the best at everything.
Better than I will ever be.
And then Dredd goes like, "Oh, so silly." And then
she's now
Dredd
head of the
falls down the stairs and breaks his neck or something. I don't know.
Well, this has got a great, there's a great little running joke with Dredd and her throughout the film. And, when he first picks her up to go on assessment, he says, "Are you ready?" And she says, yes. And he just looks at her with, disgust.
Yeah, just
because it's just like, you ain't fucking ready.
Yeah, Yeah, because the second time it happens, he's like, "You don't look ready." And then just go in anyway.
That's just it. He actually gives a response. "Are you ready?" "Yes." "You don't look ready."
Yeah.
So now he's gone from at least looking at her with disgust to saying, "I don't think you're ready."
Yeah.
And then the third time, it's, "Are you ready?" "Yes." "You look ready to me."
You look ready. It's like, good shit. It's so simple, but it's all earned. It's
Yes. And it's earned through her trials that she goes through. And, developing the confidence, because Dredd's, that part where Dredd leaves her because he's going to check out what's going on when they're setting up the Gatling guns. And he's just like, "Look, if I get killed, you might not want to be taken alive."
Yeah.
Because, horrendous things will happen to her. So she's petrified then. And then that guy sees that she's scared. The perpetrator sees that she's scared, tries to take advantage of it, tries to psych her out, freak her out with sexual imagery and stuff. And then that's the first time she pistol whips him.
Yeah.
And that's the first time that she shows some actual aggression. She's like, yeah. If I'm going out, the second last bullet's for you. Sure.
Good stuff.
So it's just she's starting to develop that sort of attitude. And then when she she really clicks in is when Judge Dredd is trying to beat the information out of him and it doesn't work. And she's like, let me.
Yeah.
And she does what she does, which is a psycho. You know, she's a psycho. So that's when she feels confident. That's when she knows it's her world that they're playing in now. And I think that gives her a lot of confidence going forward when she sees how she can play with the perpetrator in her head. So yeah, it's a great arc for Anderson, and it's a great way to build a character, and it's a great way to build a female character from rookie to badass by the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can be done. These aren't, these aren't magical unicorns. it's some basic writing, but just basic writing done well.
Just have to do it.
Why do you give her an arc? What's her arc? Rookie to hero. Okay, what steps do we need to take to get us there? It's because Dredd's badass. That's established.
Oh yeah.
His character's not going to go through much of an arc. We know that he's there. He's there to kick the shit out of things and be badass. That's it. That's why he's there, and he's going to be there to be nice and violent, give us all that violence porn that we want. He's there to put some quippy one-liners in there, real nice sarcastic put-downs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's there. He's there to be the figurehead, the dominating lead. So he's kind of like the Doctor in Doctor Who to the companion, which is Anderson, and we see in Doctor Who through the eyes of the companion. So this is one of those times. So it's not rocket science, and yet today it is.
It is, yeah. That's what always frustrates me when I watch some of the older movies and you get all the simple stuff and it's like, oh look, that wasn't that hard, wasn't it? It's like, yeah. And it makes the movie much more engaging because you can actually relate to the characters and care about the characters. If you give me a character who's good at everything and doesn't get hurt by anything, it's like, yeah, okay, I don't care then. Why should I care? They're getting shot at right now. They're not getting hurt anyways, ever.
Yes. And there seem to be legitimate stakes in this.
Yeah.
You even though, your brain's telling you, of course they're going to prevail, the situations that they put them in, you were kind of like, when Anderson gets taken by the perpetrator and dragged up to the top, you're kind of like, oh no, what are they going to do to her? What are they going to do to her? So, congratulations. The writers made you care for them. It just beggars belief to me that here I am 10 years on from the film. It's 10 years old now.
Yeah.
And I'm actually having to use this 10-year-old comic book movie as a prime example of how to write it well.
And it's not a writing masterpiece or anything. It's just simple and to the point. And that's great.
Yes.
That's not a bad thing. That's what I guess that's what we're trying to bring.
Yeah, it doesn't try to overcomplicate anything. And, the characters are very well defined. Mama is very well defined. Again, just another very brief bit of exposition to explain how she got to where she is and why you believe that she can control this group.
Yeah. Because
she's got this very loyal following behind her. And the fact that she's absolutely ruthless, and ruthlessness, of course, will instill fear in people.
Yep.
So when you've got lieutenants that are on your side, then it's going to be a horrible experience for people, and she can just control the whole damn thing. And I thought Lena Headey in this was great.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely great as Mormor, and it did come across as intimidating and threatening, and even right at the end where she puts the dead switch on her. And we see just a little bit of a crack in her there. She is, when Dredd's in the room, she is nervous. She is just a little bit, not too much, because she knows how to be composed. But you just see it in her eyes, and that's just great acting. because she's pretty much defiant after that to the end when she knows it's game over.
Yep.
So yeah, that's just some really good writing going on.
Absolutely.
So yeah, characters not overcomplicated, very easily defined. Even the ancillary characters that we come across, the medical doctor, comes across a very moral kind of a person, helpful to the judges. But once the lockdown happens, realizes, no, if I help, I'm dead. And it's not just me, it's my family.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, judges, you're on your own out there. Which is very human. Doesn't make him a nasty character or horrible character, because as soon as the other judges arrive, he leaves the medical bay immediately to fill the other judges in. Just unfortunately turns out that they were on the payroll of Momo.
Mm-hmm.
But it did show that the guy does have a conscience. The guy is moral. He was upstanding. He did believe in justice, and ultimately got him killed. Because sometimes there aren't happy endings, especially in 2000 AD.
Nope. Not in this megacity. This megacity is fucked.
Even the little ones, like when they go inside the room to hide and there's a woman and a baby. And Anderson's just like, we can't bind this woman up because she's got a baby. We don't know when she would be unbound.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to put the baby at risk. And the woman's just like, look, I'm not going to say anything. I just want you out.
Yeah, just get off my level.
Just get out. Because if you don't know where the people are, then it's great. Because my guy's out there, and therefore you can't kill him. He's already been killed by them.
Yeah.
And so when she sees the photograph of them together, and she realizes, that she was the one that just wasted her boyfriend or her husband or whatever, she's just like, yeah, we won't be back.
Yeah, won't be back. Like,
it's just a cool little exchange with a nobody character. Just gives you that little bit of, characterization for Anderson. So yeah, so good.
Yes.
So good.
Right. Right. The first chase scene. Now that we jumped all over the place and talked about how great this is. Basically we just get to see Judge being a badass. Also, have a look-see here. I really like how this motorcycle looks. I like the look of it. I think it looks cool. See, they were able to do this in 2012, and, well, I just have to think about Batwoman and the Batmobile, in quotations, that they made. Oh, look, it's a car that is black and has some stuff on it. Good job. Good. Yeah, it looks great. God, we still have to finish Batwoman. Fuck me. Anyway.
I'm done. My duty's over, mate.
We still have a couple of episodes to go. I forgot which one we watched last. Let's not talk about Batwoman. Let's talk about Dredd.
Yes, let's not.
So yeah, just like he's chasing some perps. They have some narcotics on them apparently. And hang on, I just lost track of my notes. Come back, notes. No, come back. Okay, there you go. We jump right in the action. Suspects have been found, pretty much like in the real world. Like some officer gets dispatched, which in this case is Dredd, because the judges just work basically like police, like an overpowered police.
Yeah.
Because I assume he was patrolling or something. It doesn't matter. He takes the case and he follows them. And he's gonna do some judging.
Yeah.
So yeah, he chases the suspects who apparently they're erratic and do this and that, and he just calls back to the office or to command. Basically like you would in real life when you're a police officer, so they know what's going on. Just always short and crisp. He's like, oh, I'm doing this, this, and this, and then he stops talking and concentrates on what he's doing. So he's not like occupied with talking. He's just short and crisp, like you would expect. And we see those perps in the car, or in the van rather, use those narcotics, which we get to know as slow-mo.
Slow-mo, yeah.
And we see the effects, which looks kind of cool. Actually, let me see if I can get this on screen here for a couple of seconds.
There's some really nice cinematography in this.
Yeah, because apparently it looks like, so slow-mo, as much as it says, looks like you're in slow motion for you. We'll get more information on that later, but it basically looks like this, like oversaturated. Everything's in slow-mo, and apparently it feels good, I guess, is the idea. I don't know. That's basically everything we get to know about this as of the effects of that drug. But yeah, when the driver realizes they're being followed, he's like, "Oh, we judge, shoot him, or we're done for," and they start shooting him. Obviously, with very little success. And then they run over a civilian, or as they call it, an innocent. I don't know if that's like on purpose. They don't really say civilian in this movie. I don't know if that's like a Dredd universe thingy from the comics or something that they call it. They just call them innocents all the time. Just found it interesting to point out.
But they kind of use two words: perps and innocent.
Yeah, perps is the criminals. I don't know if it's like a shortcut for a word or something, or if they just call it perps. Oh, perpetrator, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. And and innocents is basically civilians. So they just sort of. I think they always said perps and civilian and innocents. I don't remember them saying civilians. Just found it interesting. I guess that's just their terminology in the Hall of Judges, if you will.
Yes.
So yeah, he calls to command. Okay, they run over a civilian. I'm gonna terminate them. I'm gonna take them out. And then he
just wiped out a civilian and wiped out an innocent.
Yeah, wiped out an innocent. It's like, oh goddamn.
Yeah.
And we see him wiping it out. Like that guy gets fucked up.
Yeah, and when like Dredd swerves around his body, but looks at the body as he's swerving around him.
We get to know
his whole demeanor changes. Then it's just like, I'm taking him down.
Yeah. And then he uses his machine guns on a motorcycle, attacks one of their tires, and they do a little crash and flip. Dredd checks the vehicle, sees that two of them died, and then... and he sees the narcotics, I think, as well. Oh, it just comes up on screen, actually.
Slow-mo, yeah.
And then but while he's checking, you hear guns fire. It's like, oh shit, what's going on? You see the last guy's running away, making his way inside. I think it's like some kind of mall or one of those mega structures, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's a mall.
Yeah. And then you see he just randomly gunned down like multiple people on his way in here. Because, well, he's a horrible person and nobody gives a shit in Mega City 1.
Life's cheap. I think it's quite clearly displaying that life is cheap.
Yeah. You just gun some
people
down
do not
randomly.
care. Yeah.
I think there's like an old person, some punk-looking guy, the woman. It doesn't matter. It just kills them all on the way inside. Yeah.
Hot shot.
I love that scene.
What did he say? Hot shot.
Hot shot. Yeah, when he sees all the bodies, Dredd calls back to the hall, tells him he needs paramedics on his GPS, and also buddies for Rezyk. Recyc. I think that's the robot thingy that's coming up later, a little bit later in the scene. I just wasn't. I never heard the term recyc, so I guess that's a Dredd thing.
But if you,
but I connected the dots when I saw the robot.
If you heard the tannoy, like you got the guy literally, that machine that's just basically smearing the blood everywhere because it's meant to pick up litter. But the actual tannoy is just like, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back open in 30 minutes.
I would have mentioned that. I was like, oh damn! So that's just a common occurrence in this universe.
It's just so life is cheap.
Just gonna have to swerve up those bodies everywhere and wipe up the blood, and now
and then we're back open for business, folks.
Back to business. No, nothing special here. It's like
great little bits of world building.
Yeah, it's all throughout. It's great. It's really great. Yeah, and then he makes his way to somewhere. It's like a restaurant kind of thing. It looks like a little snack shop or whatever.
Yeah, a little food court.
Food court. And Dredd confronts a criminal who is now taken a hostage, and he tells him, gives him one chance to let her go, and he promises him life in prison in an isopod without parole, and if not, the sentence is death. It's like, ooh, you're fucked, mate.
Yeah, it's not a great choice. It's a Sophie's choice, really, of do you want to live? But you're going to be an ISO cube without parole for the rest of your life, which doesn't, I think, in this world sound good.
Yeah.
Or just suicide by cop.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, and the criminal basically says this is bullshit. He doesn't even have any leverage, so you have some you have all the leverage. I have nothing. And then Dredd basically steelmans his argument. This goes like, well, you've done multiple homicides and attempted the murder of a judge, so doesn't get any better than this offer, to be honest. The criminal just wants to be let go, or he will kill the hostage if not. And then, just as already mentioned, he raises his gun. The criminal says, if you didn't hear him, Dredd says, "Oh, I heard you, hotshot." The criminal just goes, "What?" I said, "Hotshot." And then this beats the Dredd gun, the judge gun. Is there a name for the gun? I don't think we get one in the movie.
I think there is actually. I need to try, but I do think there was a specific. Yeah, lawgiver.
Is it lawgiver? That's a cool name. That's actually a pretty cool name.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
It reacts to voice commands, which we now know as well. We know this thing can be changed up via voice commands, or can change the ammunition.
Yes.
And then he loads a hotshot, which is like I don't know if it's some kind of incendiary rounds or something, but he shoots it right in the
non-explosive, isn't it? So it doesn't hurt anyone who nearby.
Yeah, but he shoots it right in the criminal's mouth and melts him from the inside out.
It's great.
And you even get like a little poof cloud over his head because it burns all the way through. And, he's
hell of a way to die.
Oh yeah, that wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant at all.
But it was great. It was great effects.
Oh yeah, it looks pretty good.
On how they did it. It just looks so nasty.
It does look pretty nasty. I do like the little poof cloud over his head when he died. Barbecue.
That woman's like traumatized. She's like, thanks, Judge. She needs therapy for the rest of her life. Yeah.
Probably not. She does have to go back to work in 30
she's going to have to go back to work in 30 minutes, though.
It's insane.
That's the great thing about it, you know?
It's insane, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Another day in Mega City.
And then Dredd just tells Command, it's settled. And then, come back to the hall. The chief wants to see you. And there we go. Our first action scene. It was a great one. We know Dredd is a badass. He's highly skilled. We see he's pretty cold because he sees all these dead bodies and goes like, just sweep up the bodies or whatever. Which doesn't mean he isn't unfazed by it, because as you said already, when he sees the innocent getting run over, he's like, okay, I'm gonna take him out now. Yeah. But he doesn't really react.
He's just unfortunately all too. It's all too common for him. This.
Yeah. Which also shows us things about his character, because he's confronted with a stressful situation. He doesn't even flinch. He's calculated. So we can also pretty much assume that he's a hardened veteran, and he has done this loads of times. Like this is like his day to day.
Yes.
It's just business as usual.
It's another day at the office. Yeah.
Yeah. Just follows protocol. Just has to do another day in the job. And there we go. Because right after that, he's just back to the hall and gets his next assignment.
Yeah. But that's why he's badass. You know? He does what he does, and he still believes in the letter of the law.
Absolutely. And it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. It gives us everything we need to know. It's really good. It's real good. Okay, I'm just gonna prepare the next loop-de-loop on the VLC. We are tech-savvy here. Or pretend to. No, I can say I'm tech-savvy. I work in IT. I can pretend like I didn't know
Okay.
IT. I can Google very good.
Yeah, I can Google as well.
I can Google all the things.
Yay.
Oh yeah, and right before we go into Chief Mel, we see the machine picking up the bodies, which I assume is the recyc.
Yeah.
And yeah, we already said the world building where we hear it's like the job will be reopened in 30 minutes. It's like Jesus. It's it's a grim world they're chilling in. It's not very pleasant to live here, I would assume.
No, I just saw more Daka's comment. More Daka. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I have every intention of mentioning them.
The thug with the beautiful hair. Okay, I don't know who you mean. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I won't blow my wad on it now.
Okay. So yeah, now we get introduced to the second main character, Cassandra Anderson. She was born just 100 meters away from the radioactive boundary line, which is basically like the outline of the mega city.
Mm-hmm.
Lost both her parents at a young age. And with 9, she was put in the judge program, as everybody is as an orphan, or everybody in general. I don't remember, to be honest. And we get to hear that she actually hasn't passed the test to become a judge. I was like, what? She's not perfect? That's not...
Yeah, she failed by 3%.
By 3 points only, even, I think it was. So it wasn't a lot.
No. But if, as Judge Dredd said, fail's a fail.
Yeah, which I really like. That he says that. But I also like how they give us this information, because it makes sense how they give us this information.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is here to assess her, so he needs information. And
yes,
the chief of police or of judges tells him, "Oh, this is her. She's this, and this, and this."
Yes.
You know what we don't get here? Fucking memory store. Fuck me. This is my go-to for bad exposition now. Like
it's probably cut out.
Sorry?
It's probably cut out, you know.
The memory store? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They needed to make it a tight 90 minutes, so it's like, sorry guys.
No memory store today.
It's the memory store out.
That was such a good idea, though.
We can't have Exposition store open? No.
I can't believe they did that. It's just fucking
I think writing's got so lazy now. I legitimately can. Yeah.
And it's not even that they didn't even use it once. It's like, no, now she has to step on the thing too, so we get her backstory. It's like, are you taking the piss? Oh.
They were definitely taking the piss.
It's insane. I can't believe they did that.
Go down to the memory store.
Fucking memory store. Fucking. Anyway, when Dredd hears that she hasn't passed, Dredd rightfully asks, "Right, what's she doing in a uniform then?" And then we get the chief to just ask Cassandra, "Oh, who else is in? How many people are in this room?" She's like in a separated room, so she doesn't see who's behind the glass. I guess I think it's like a mirrored glass kind of deal. And she's like, there's two people.
One-way glass. Yeah.
There's 2 people, you and another male judge. She feels anger, control, and something else. But before we can hear that, she gets cut off by the chief. I was like, yes. Oh, nice. We just established what her ability is.
Yeah.
And
perfect.
Chief goes, oh, she's a mutant, which is apparently a thing in this universe, which I didn't even know was a thing or forgot about.
Yeah.
And she is psychic, and she has like very high psychic levels, more than they had ever seen before. Which doesn't mean she's perfect, I might add. She just has high levels. She's good at this specific thing, not all things. It's crazy. She's not. We get characters that are not just immediately the best. Cool. But yeah. And that's why the council oversees her failings, because they think she might be a big asset to their war on the street, because apparently they're currently losing the war in the city. And we a little bit later, we get some statistics as to why that is.
Yes.
And when Dredd is asked to get into the deep end, Dredd just says, "It's all the deep end." It's like,
It's all the deep end.
Yeah.
It's great lines. He has some really nice little throwaway lines, which are good. It's all the deep end.
And when Dredd is told that she only failed by 3 points and that is only a marginal, he responds, "It's not marginal. She failed."
She failed. Yes.
Which, you know what, makes a lot of sense, because this is almost like a concern for him, because he knows how fucked up it is out there, and if you have someone who didn't pass, like, they probably don't make it for long.
Well, he's used to dealing in absolutes.
Yeah, because it's not like he's being a dick about it. I feel he's just like, no, yeah. Do you really want to put someone out there who didn't pass? Because man, shit's fucked out there, like really fucked. But yeah, orders are orders. So he takes her on, obviously. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Especially because we don't get like a Dredd going like, "Oh, this stupid rookie," blah blah blah. Because we go right ahead. We go to their Dredd cycles, judge cycles, judgicals, if you will.
Judgicals.
And Dredd gives Cassandra her assessment rules and makes it clear that she will be involved in armed combat, and also 1 in 5 rookies don't survive the first day. It's like, oh, good.
I know, that's crazy.
And then he says, "Oh, going against your assessment officers is an automatic fail. Losing your primary weapon, automatic fail. You give out a wrong sentence, automatic fail." It's like, okay. And he's not he's not talking down to her. He's not being a dick. He's just like, here's your rules. I'm here to assess you. Show me what you got.
Just stating facts.
Yeah.
Just stating facts, because that's what he's there for. He's her assessment officer. Making it very clear and concise what she can and cannot do. More to the point, what she can't do.
Because for him, best case scenario, there's a new judge in town. Worst case scenario, she dies. Which is both just day to day. That's just how it works.
You die, you fail.
Yep. You die, you fail. It's like, oh, okay. Right. And then we get to see the villain for the first time, which is Ma from the Mamas. I think they're just called Mamas.
Mama clan.
Mama clan. Yeah, there you go. I missed the clan. We get to know Ma, and she's basically just having a bath, some drugs, just chilling out in her bathtub. And then
huffing some slow mo.
Yeah, just some slow mo, just having a good time. I found it funny because we get to know that they distribute slow mo, but they actually never tell us why it's a bad thing. They just say it's a drug. I just find it kind of funny because from what I know, it just makes you go to slow mo for a little bit and just be recreational. Then I just find it interesting. They never tell us any of the bad things that happen to you if you get addicted to it or anything. Because normally that happens. And he's like, no, this is just a drug. She's distributing it.
Yeah, we see that it's in essence, it's kind of like some souped up crystal meth.
Yeah.
You know, it absolutely fucks you up.
It shrinks your pee-pee, someone said. Damn it.
Does more than just that, I imagine. But we see people with like fucked up teeth, gums.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of wastes you away like crystal meth would. And I imagine, I don't think it's too far reach to think that the more you take, obviously, the more you get addicted to it. The more
absolutely.
You need it.
I just found it interesting that they never go like, oh, this is slow-mo. It, I don't know, melts your toes off or something. I don't know.
Yeah. They don't have to. You can, it allows the watcher to have, a modicum of intelligence to work out kind of what the aspects of this drug would be based off the environment that they're in, the people who are taking it. The fact that the criminals are being chased by the police are all knocking themselves out with it.
Yeah.
So I think it's just nice to say, hey, this is not a good drug.
No.
Do you reckon, viewer? Dear viewer? No. Yeah.
No bueno.
No bueno, no.
But yeah, one of her goons tells her there's trouble. I think the guy's name, I forgot, it's like Caleb or something. It doesn't matter. He's the main goon. I just call him the main goon. Because apparently some other goons were selling things in their turf, which is not allowed. That's a
naughty.
That's a no. And she just asks, "Can you just deal with it yourselves?" He's like almost annoyed. It's like, fuck, I got on the top for this. I was having a good time. And he says, "We could, but I wonder if you want to make an example out of them." And then she just turns around, looks out the window, I think. It's like, skin them and hang them over the balcony. It's like, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess that's what we're doing. So yeah, they skin them, throw them over the balcony.
After giving them some slow-mo as well.
Yeah.
Right,
Because they asked, should we hit them with some slow-mo first? She says, yeah, sure.
Sure, why not? She does it so calmly and menacingly, you know. She doesn't care. It's like, you know, fuck him, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, just like, just throw him over there. So yeah, they hit them with some slow-mo, skin them, and just throw them over. Ooh. And they have as the doc says later, a very long fall.
Yes. It's a kilometer down from the top.
Yeah, it's like 200 stories. And later we learn it's like a kilometer above ground. It's like, damn.
Yes, yeah. So that's a heck of a way to fall. Especially when you're souped up on slow-mo.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while because it's like 1% of your normal speed.
Yeah, 1% of normal speed. Yeah, we find that out later.
And yeah, it's a pretty great ending shot for a villain's death as well.
Yes,
it's good stuff. Slow morb. Are you in the Morbius memes? I fucking love him. By the way, just throw them out there for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I thought that was important. It was important to me, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, they all splurge onto the ground from like the top floor, and basically land in the middle of some civilians downstairs. Almost crushes someone with a stroller and the baby. And there's a call is set out to the judges immediately. And we go back to Dredd and Cassandra, and we learn that there are 12 serious crimes every minute, 10,000 every day, and they can respond to around 6% of those. It's like, oh, that's why they're losing the war in the city. I see.
Yes. That is not a large hit rate on those crimes. So yeah, 94% of crimes just go untouched.
Yeah, it's oof.
Mad.
No good. So I have to.
No bueno.
I have to do a new loop-de-loop here. I think this is what, yeah. Wait, am I correct? Yeah, this is the right one. So go from here. Place.
I have not seen Morbius, no.
Me neither, but I love the memes.
The memes are great.
Yeah.
Especially the one where they put it back in the cinema and it...
They over-morbed. They over-morbed. You don't over-morb. You can't do that. They made 86K or something. Oh, everyone's talking about it. It's like, no, Sony. They're memeing about it. Sony, stop. No.
About it,
Put it back in the cinemas. God damn it. It flopped again? How did that happen? What?
86,000? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. They put it in like 1,000 cinemas or something. So that's all together. It's madness.
Is so funny, though. It's so funny, though. Never go full morb. Exactly. Yeah.
Never go full morb.
Speaking of full morb, I'm just gonna quickly jump to the boudoir.
The what now?
Well, no, the bathroom. I'm gonna have a pee.
Oh yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
BRB.
Hey chat, we're alone now. Hey chat, what's up? Morbius V rising. Bunch of boomers who don't understand the internet. Yeah, they do be morbin. They were morbin hard, dude. They couldn't help themselves doing all the morbage. Oh man. Moodle stop morbin. I won't stop morbin until I do stop. Time to recommend Strangers of Paradise. Very well. They should release Morbius again in a couple of weeks to really cash in. Have you seen the stuff about Eggman on his channel? He's not doing well. Oh yeah, I tweeted below that stuff as well. It's I don't know what's going on. It's like the worst kind of ending to this all. It's I legit don't understand what's happening. It just has to be false flagging stuff. It can't be coincidence that all of a sudden there's like all these flaggings coming along, and now he's in danger of getting completely demonetized. It's I don't know. That's like definitely one of those get your shit together YouTube kind of scenarios. And then fucking banning the video for nudity and sexual content because apparently of that cucumber joke in there. It's like, are you fucking serious? Like, come on, man. I just don't know. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm just sad. I'm also sad that I missed Eggman on that EFAB, because I could have been on that EFAB, but I wasn't at home, unfortunately. Would have been nice to talk. Would have been nice to talk to that guy. That would have been pretty nifty. Yeah. Hope everything goes well. I hope he takes this break, and hopefully he comes back, because we're set to
I'm back.
See him go. No, I was talking about Eggman stuff.
Oh.
Because yeah,
he's put headphones on and went, I hope he's coming back.
Yeah, I'm here. No worries. No, just because he's like been flagged a whole bunch all of a sudden, and now he's in danger of getting completely demonetized because of all this quantum TV shenanigans. So I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what it's all about. I have no idea what this is about at all. Yeah, no idea.
Ask if he wiped by folding or scrunching. Will be good to know if we should have him back on again.
Ask if he wiped by folding or scrunching. I fold, but I did have a pee. Yeah. But when I poo, I fold.
I heard once that scrunching is like an American thing. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I think I heard that once.
Who scrunches, man?
I don't know. That sounds weird. I don't know. No.
Yeah. I've been a folder all my life, dude. Folder for life.
For life.
I did leave the bathroom door open, yes.
Nice.
I had a pee. It doesn't smell like poo. My poo smell like poo. My peas don't really smell. I'm quite hydrated. It wasn't particularly high in urea content. It was pretty clear. There you go. I don't know. Any further questions about my toiletry habits, please feel free.
Yeah. I love the part of the movie where after Dredd gives Mama a head of slumber, he whispers, "It's Morbin time." Then lets her fall to her death.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
So many little whisper lines there.
Is great. But yeah, only 6% of the crimes can be answered. And when Cassandra asks which 6%, Dredd says, "It's your show. You choose."
Yeah, you choose.
And there's a triple homicide, peach trees. It's like, Dredd to command, we're taking peach trees, and we're off to the races.
Yeah, she chose her own poison.
Yeah, it's her assessment, so she can even choose. She could have chosen something not as serious, I guess, but she was like, I'm just gonna take this.
Yeah.
Also, I have a timestamp here. I think it's just a white shot of the mega city. I just like the look of it, because I think they did a pretty good job in the couple of scenes where we see like a wide shot of the mega city. Because it does, yeah, there you go. Perfect. There you go, look at this. You can see how there's like still just, I don't know, normal American city on the bottom here everywhere. But then you have like all these mega structures peppered in between because they just needed a space. So we have like all these things. You can also see there's like drones flying around and some bit more modern stuff. Yeah, it's I like the look. I quite dig it.
And of course, they're showing the skate rink.
The skate balcony.
Yeah, which will come into play later on.
I would be scared to skate there. I don't know. There's like a Darby. There's like a Darby Allin skate spot.
Yeah.
Put it on the balcony.
This is a
50th
Jeff Hardy,
floor.
Darby Allin. Darby Allin would dive off as well and still somehow survive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think this is a health and safety world anymore.
No. It's like, oh, they need some free time stuff. Let's just put that here. I quite dig the look. I think it's pretty cool.
It's just a sprawling, endless metropolis as far as the eye can see, mega city.
Yeah. And you might wonder, what is peach trees? Well, you're in luck. We get information on peach trees. And it's also naturally incorporated because Cassandra is being assessed. So Dredd asks her what she knows about peach trees. And she goes like, 75,000 registered people, highest crime rate in Sector 13. The unemployment rate is 96%. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Wow.
And half the residential levels are classified as slums.
Sounds like Detroit.
It's like,
hell.
Yeah, and half the residential levels are classified as slums. Like, oof. Not a nice place to be in.
Yeah, I'm not looking to rent an apartment there.
No. Even though it might be cheap, it's like, no, I'm good. And we also didn't forget that we're assessing Cassandra here, because we see some bum just loitering around.
Mm-hmm.
And Dredd just looks at Cassandra, judgment. It's like, oh, vagrancy, 3 weeks, ISA cubes. But then also says, but prioritize murders? He's like, correct. And Dredd tells that homeless junkie, and don't make this up, this is what it says on his sign, he's a homeless junkie. I'm not being a meanie boy. It's self-imposed junkiness on his part. And just tells him to not be here when they come back.
Yeah.
Which he probably should have listened to.
He did that warning.
But hey, he had his chance. He had his chance.
I hope it wasn't on slow-mo when the blast doors came down.
Oh, no.
I should move, but it's coming down so slowly.
I'm so high.
Yeah. So I'm a homeless junkie.
But yeah, I guess also we get a little clarity how they manage the crimes, because like the smaller offenses get like overlooked a little bit when there's like a more serious crime, which I guess is the same way in real life, I would imagine.
It makes perfect sense. That's a good logical bit of sense.
Yeah.
And when you start to make logical choices in your world, it, to me, immerses you further into that world.
Yeah.
Like if they had stopped to give him a citation, call in a wagon for him to be taken to an ICQ, it would have broken so much of the momentum for nothing. So yeah, this again, a little bit of prioritizing, a little bit of world building.
Yeah,
just
but
little nuggets.
But we also see that homicides are so common that they still stop for a little test for Cassandra. It's like, oh yeah, that's triple homicide.
Oh yeah.
But you're being assessed. Do your thing.
Yeah. Well, that's why she's there. He spotted the crime. Assess it.
Yeah, that's what we're here to do. Yeah,
it's great stuff.
And now, okay, guys. Sorry, I'm about to blow your mind. Buckle up. Buckle up. Hold down your pants so they don't fly off. If you're wearing any. If you're wearing any.
My pants are down. Oh my god.
Because Dredd and Cassandra. Okay, listen. Okay, I know it's hard to believe, but they talk to each other while they walk, so we get to learn something about the character. I know. Have a deep breath. Have that. Okay, didn't expect that to happen. Dredd just asked her, "Oh, why do you want to be a judge?" And it's like, "Oh shit, they're talking." Oh, okay, I'm in. I'm listening.
Conversation.
Just like, I mean, it's no memory store, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. And she responds, yeah, she wants to serve and protect the city in order to make a difference. And Dredge just kind of confused, like, you want to make a difference in this block?
This block, yeah.
And she tells him, oh, I was born in a block like this, and I know there are good people who in here who just try to get by. And yeah, she does think she can make a difference.
Now that little bit of dialogue by Anderson was fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because we knew that she was, born near the radiation. We knew that she was taken as a kid because of the psyker, but we don't know anything else about her. So for her to say, I grew up in a block like this,
Yeah.
there were good people who were just trying to get by in a block like this, grounded her as well. So she wasn't. When we see the transformation later, when she gets a confidence, essentially later, it's a world that she can exist in, and it's a world that she has known. So it's just wonderful little bits of again character building that this offers, and it's so simply done.
Yeah, and we're not done, because Dredd just stops for a second, because he probably hasn't thought about that in a while, because he's just going day to day and just goes like, admirable. It's like,
yes.
Oh, great response. Because he probably went a little bit into himself. It's like, oh yeah, I guess maybe it just makes me sad for today.
I know.
Because it's so fucking simple. You make me care about the character. Why?
Yes.
Why are they here? It's like, oh, they come from this place. They want to make a difference because they know how fucking shit it is. So maybe they can do even a little bit of a dent. And she clearly tells us she wants to make a difference. I want to be a good person. I want to help the good people. It's like, oh, great. And then Dredd is not like, oh, you silly rookie. There's only pain. There's no point in doing a thing. He just says, oh, Admiral. Which shows me he understands her intention. And he seems maybe even legit impressed to some degree. Because we don't know his past. He's like, maybe that's how he started at some point. Because we just know he's this old veteran. Like, maybe he probably had the same stance in the beginning when he started. But then he went through the motions of this job and just killed and saw death and saw maybe even comrades die everywhere and police officers getting fucked over, civilians getting run over. And he's just basically just like, oh, this is probably just a Sisyphean task. Like, just gonna do it until I die.
Yeah. Or probably in Mega City get killed.
Yeah, or just get killed. And all this is inferred with just one word. It's there you go. I don't know what else to say. This is what it is. Simple, effective, it works.
Yeah. These days are gone, by the way.
Yeah, it's like
days are long gone.
So, it's too many bad examples to list, so I'm just gonna move along.
Yeah,
move
just
along.
Pick the latest film.
Yeah.
There you go. Boom.
Anyway, we get like a little shot of. There's like another small thing that I liked because we get like a shot of how many responders they have in a room, and it is a lot. Oh damn! Wait, I started the loop like 2 seconds after it, and it jumps to the loop. Give me a second, because I just want to show it here real quick. 17:25. I'm not very smart. Can you go to the place where I click? Thank you. There you go. So I don't know how it is these days, but I assume it's not that many responders. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But it's just flabbergasted. Just look at how many people there are in one room. This seems like a lot.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Those are like all responders that talk to the judges. I I would assume those are way more than in like a normal police station. But I don't know, maybe there are so many. I legit have no idea. I've never seen a responder's office before, so it could be the same. If yes, goddamn. Yeah, it's almost like an IT call center, yeah.
Yeah, it's correct. But you see also like the 2 guards at the windows and stuff, just little things like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that shot.
And they're all very composed. Whenever we get a call to them, they're all very composed, even if they're being shouted at.
Oh yeah, we get that later. That's true. All right, now I need to go back to where I was.
And we get a good one when she goes there. Stay alive. That was so good.
Wait, I can't find the place where I stopped earlier. I guess I'll just go from here and go over there. Good enough. Right, but yeah, good stuff. They arrive at the place where the 3 goons went splurge. There's already a medical guy who has assessed that 2 of the bodies are from this block, but the 3rd one has to be put through I think they call it a DNA profiler or something along those lines.
Yeah.
If it's even his blood alone, maybe there's like more than 1 blood sample on him because, well, they're skinned and all splurged on the floor. But yeah, Dredd checks the teeth of one of the guys. Yeah. And he asks Cassandra what she makes of this, and she just says, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. And I don't know if Dredd or the medical guy says it's a cold burn from a slow-mo inhaler.
Go ahead. I think Dredd says it, doesn't he?
Is it? I just don't remember which one it was.
But he lifts it up because he's like, it says to Anderson, what's this? As if he's assessing Anderson, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if Dredd said it was the cold burn from a slow-mo inhaler, or if the medical guy said it was the slow-mo inhaler.
Sorry. I think the medical guy said
Okay. And then Cassandra asks, what is slow-mo? And the doc tells her that it just hit the scene, but it has been making big waves. And this is where we get the explanation that the brain perceives time only with 1% of its normal speed. And yeah, as already said earlier, he makes it clear that they had a long fall.
Yes, and they did.
Yeah, and Dredd still assessing Cassandra. It's like, what do you make of this? And she concludes, it's probably a punishment killing to send a message. And the doc says, yeah, don't fuck with the Mama clan.
Yeah. But again, what's good as well is it's continually showing that Anderson is good. You know, she does know her shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's pretty proficient at all the what I would class as like the written stuff. And then we see the uncertain side of Anderson when she gets into actual action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, she's doing kind of like the paperwork shit fine. And then we get to see the issues later on.
Absolutely. This is where we get the short backstory of Ma, and how she took over the whole block. She started as a hooker in another place, and stopped when her pimp sliced her up, as they put it, which we see as the scars she has in her face. And they say, legend says that she, and I quote, feminized the guy with her teeth.
Yes, like, yeah.
Oh, God.
That's a great quote, isn't it?
Almost feel bad for the pimp. Jesus Christ, just bit her dick off.
Feminized him with her teeth. Ooh.
And, yeah. Her trademark is violence. And when she killed the pimp, took over his business interest, and basically never looked back. Started taking over the top floor with some of the peeps she already had, and then started working her way down and slowly getting rid of the 3 main clans that have been here before. It was Red Dragon, the Judged, and the Peyote Kings.
Sure.
But they're not there anymore, so you don't need to remember those names because it's all Mama Clan. It's all Mama Clan now. And when asked by Cassandra, rightfully, wait, how did she get away with this? And the doctor says, do you know how often we get a judge up here? Which is probably not often.
Well, just like you when Dredd goes, well, you got one now.
Yeah, you got one now.
It's just like, yeah, I know, but I'm here now, so come on, utilize me. Yeah.
I basically find the best place to strike, and that's what they do. Like, the best option is to strike, and strike hard, I think Cassandra says, if I'm remembering correctly. And then we go through places like a little bit up, they take an elevator, whatever. We just cut there and we see some peeps taking some slow-mo. Just
couple of kids.
Just chilling out, just relaxing, just having some droogs. And
chillaxing,
relaxing, acting all cool, slapping some hoes,
shooting some slow-mo outside of school. Then a couple of judges that are up to no good.
Up to no good.
Causing trouble in the neighborhood.
Busting drugs in the neighborhood.
I got in one little fight, I got my jaw blown off. Oops.
Good shit. So yeah, we see with our eyes that they take basically take stands in front of the door where they're chilling. Because they're doing a drug bust. And this is where Dredd asks Cassandra if this is her first time in non-sim combat, and she says yes. And it's really funny because at this time I was like, wait, why doesn't she have a helmet on? And when I was thinking it, Dredd says, I was wondering when you realized you left your helmet behind. It's like, okay.
I was wondering when you're going to realize you left your helmet back on the
Dredd knows what I'm thinking. Shit. And then Cassandra says, sir, the helmet can interfere with my psychic abilities. And then
he says,
then when I'm thinking, but you might, because I was thinking, I mean, you might get shot. Dredd just says a bullet might interfere even more. It's like, okay.
Oh, it's just perfect. A perfect comeback.
It's good. Bullet might interfere more.
But again, it's a very logical progression. She has no helmet. Why hasn't she got a helmet on? She explains it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
As well. And then, you just get that scathing comeback, which is fantastic. Which is just perfect Dredd.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. And this is where we get the first thing. It's like, you ready? Yes, sir. You don't look ready. Just adrenaline, sir.
You don't look ready. Yeah, just your adrenaline, sir.
Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff. And then he puts like a little explosive on the door. And then we get slow-mo action scene. So they basically use the slow-mo effects for that we see for the slow-mo drug. This is going to be confusing to talk. So there's slow-mo from the slow-mo drug, and we use that as a style for the scene because they breach the thing. We see like a belly like getting flumed around and stuff. And then we just see them shit the place up. Hopefully not. They shoot the place up. There's no shit involved.
Yeah, I hope they don't shit the place up. That would not be good.
They shit the place up.
Please don't shit the place up. That's an Amber Heard. Amber, leave it alone. Go away, Amber.
Yeah. Wait, did I only delete one of the messages? Oops. Hang on. I did it wrong.
And I like that. It's like the slow-mo of the bullet going through the guy's cheek is just like, oh
yeah, it was like blah, 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 blah.
Just blowing his jaw apart. It's like, ow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just actually, I'm scared to show it without the thing on screen because I don't trust YouTube. So go watch the movie. It's great.
Go watch the movie. You haven't seen the movie.
But yeah, they breach the flat or slum or whatever I want to call that shithole they're calling, or they're chilling in. And yeah, there was a slow-mo. They shoot the place up. There's some gory stuff, just like people getting shot and everything. But yeah, And yeah, right after that, Dredd asks Cassandra to judge. And then she tells...
Well, she hasn't shot any bullets.
Right.
Dredd's taken them all out. She froze. When they blew through, you know, she froze. She couldn't fire a gun. She was too frightened. And then, you know, Dredd's trying to snap her back by going, judge, you know, assess them, judge them.
And that's what she does. But she says it to Dredd first, and he's like, don't tell me, tell Command.
Don't say to me, yeah, tell Command.
It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
But all of these little bits, again, they really galvanize how great Dredd is. You know, this is a guy who is calm as iced water under pressure. He's immediately gone from a gunfight to Anderson assessment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's this guy's mental strength is insane.
Yeah, he sees it's nothing new to him. He's just like, okay, now I shot all these people up. Let's go talk to Command. Let's problem.
Clear it out. Yeah.
So yeah, they start cuffing up some of those peeps that are not dead, and when she cuffs the one guy up, who's called K, she has one of those psychic visions, and she realized, oh, this is him. He was the guy who's involved in the murders. And I think she has like a vision where she sees him skin someone.
Yes.
And Dredd asks, are you sure? And she says 99%.
99%.
And then Dredd says, we can't execute on 99%, but we will take him in.
Brilliant.
And we will see what you have to say after a couple of hours of interrogation. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. 99% is not good enough.
We
got to see 100% on this.
Exactly.
But of course, you know, his judgments are made visually through his own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's always 100% because he witnessed it. You know, he's witnessed what's been going on. So yeah, great. When she says 99% sure, well, that's not good enough for an execution. So it's ours. Coming with us.
Yep. And they've been taking him everywhere. He's going to be around for a little bit. But yeah, now we go back to Mama. She gets told by some nerd operator they have been busted by judges. And I love her first... I absolutely love her first reaction. She just says, so what? We're overdue for a bust anyway. They need to show their faces to show the people they still exist. It's like, oh yeah, makes sense. Comes with the business, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But then the operator makes it clear that they got K because he was involved in the murder flames. And she immediately realized, they kill him? It's like, no, they took him for interrogation. It's like, fuck. That's a problem because he knows too much, and she knows he's going to talk when they interrogate him. So he knows too much. He's too much in the know. And so basically their plan is to take over the control in Peachtree, which is not very well guarded. There's just some idiot sleeping.
Three dudes just sleeping on a bench or something.
It's just some random guards, like no judges, just like chilling out. And they take over the command so they can call the judge command and tell them about... they tell them that they are planning a death contest they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And Commando is like, oh, we don't have you in the system. That's bullshit. And then this nerd guy... I
put the paperwork myself 3 times!
He's like cussing hard. He's like, fucking... God fucking damn it!
Control, fuck!
My boss is breathing down my neck.
yeah, and even then just like, let me see what I can do. You're just calm, just cool as a crystal. Cool as whatever. Something that's cool. Ice!
And then the operator tells them, I put them in a system, they can do it whenever they want. And this means they can they can test the DEFCON system, and judges won't respond to any alerts.
Yeah.
And they immediately...
Judges or, members of the emergency services.
Yeah, and they immediately lock down the block. And Mama speaks over the speakers, telling the people that there are 2 judges, and until they're... as long as they're around and not dead, this place will stay locked.
Our homeless junkie gets crushed to death.
Oh, yeah, he gets crushed to death. after, because they're about to leave, and then the thing goes down, and he just gets fucking slooched. But yeah, Mama says anyone who's not involved in the shooting, stay out of the way, go home until the shooting stops, and tells the judges to sit tight or run. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You're mine.
You're mine.
Yeah. I think this is where one of the only problems I have. I feel like Command should check if there's any judges inside this thing, especially when they're on the mission right there currently.
But I like the chaotic world at the same time. The control starts off by saying, sorry, we don't have you, down for a death contest.
Yeah.
And then after a quick shout, yeah, whatever, get this dickhead out of my ear.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we've put you on. Bye, thank you, bye, just getting rid.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of like trying to cut through red tape, just, fuck off. So I like that. I kind of like that that chaotic element too, as you would imagine this place would be, with all these mega structures and everything. So yeah, I'm okay with that. No,
I don't think it's a huge issue. I just feel like that's a thing that probably exists, and so someone basically fucked up. That's what I'm saying. So
isn't that one of the beauties, though? Just fucking up, people fucking up. This looks like a world where people fuck up.
Dystopian bureaucracy. Easy for me to say.
Bureaucracy. Dystopian bureaucracy.
Yeah. So yeah, they obviously try to connect to Command immediately, but we get to know that all the concrete is blocking the comms.
Makes sense.
And yeah, even in this situation, Dredd is still assessing Cassandra and asks her what to do best here.
Yeah,
because we see some perps coming down the staircase, and it's like, there you go. Multiple armed targets. Time for gas grenades. So he put on some respirators, and Dredd tells Kay to hold his breath.
Yeah, you might want to hold your breath.
Oh yeah,
he don't give a shit about that guy.
Mootle, you German is showing. Hey, I'm sorry. I just think they should have said something. Come on, yeah. Leave me alone.
Yeah, your German showing.
What kind of German can't pronounce bureaucracy?
9! It's not! 9!
9! Lass mich in Ruhe. Yeah, they shoot. This is where I noticed that the gun has a really nice and punchy sound, which I liked. There's some oomph behind it. I like it.
I just love the way that you have these guys just coughing their dicks off from this gas grenade.
Yeah.
They're in no position to defend themselves. And they just get taken out. There isn't mercy here. You were going to try and shoot a judge. That's sentence death.
Yeah.
Boom. That's what a judge is there for.
Attempted murder of a judge.
Yeah.
Death. Sentence is death.
Bye.
Right. Nice punchy sound, as I said, but yeah. They fight their way through, fight is I say that loosely, because they're basically just lying there, coughing. But then they're surrounded by around 10 perps or something. And this is where Dredd throws the little stun microphone ball thingy.
But this is such a good way. This whole assessment situation is such a great way to give exposition.
Yeah.
In an interesting manner. He could have just thrown that in, and we could be, left to work out what it is. Oh, he just threw in a microphone. Oh, wait, it's also a stun grenade. But assessing the situation with Anderson, what do we do?
Yeah.
I suggest, stun grenades. So, so he get, so things like that are just a great way to deliver exposition.
Exposition.
As an exposition.
But yeah, he throws that stun grenade towards them. Says, you have 20 seconds to comply. And yeah, they obviously talk mad shit. And it's like, oh, just 5 seconds, and then they get stunned.
Fuck
and
you,
all
Judge! Fuck you, Judge!
talk bad shit. You can hear it in the background. It's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, fuck you, everything. And then some of them says, there's 5 seconds left. It just says, thanks for the head up. And just stuns them and kills them all. They kill them all.
Yeah. Apart from one guy.
Oh, yeah, he still lives. But Cassandra hesitates to shoot him again. She tells her, what are you waiting for?
Rookie?
Attempted murder of a judge means death.
Yeah.
And she takes a couple of seconds, but she does kill his ass.
Yeah. She's getting the she's getting over the she's over the freeze now. She's opened fire, she's shot people, and now
in the dirt.
She's executed somebody. She's beginning to be forged. Thought they'd make that a little bit, to go with the channel.
Yeah. So they made their way to the med bay where the doc do this, and as we already said, it's like, let us in and open up. He's like,
no,
nuh-uh. And he's like, man, we need a place to defend. And Doc's like, no, this is a med center, neutral ground. Also, there's no side to pick. All the members are after you. You're pretty much dead already. So get the fuck out of here.
Sorry.
Yeah. Then they talk a little bit of tactics, and they go like, switch the silencer. Best bet is to go covert now. Conserve ammo and only shoot if you know you're gonna hit.
Yes.
And then Cassandra raises a good question. Should we still keep the prisoner? He could be a liability. And then Dredd points out, but he's also a prime suspect in the 3 murders. But your call if you should let him loose. And he's like, no, let me keep him. Which is probably also an assessment kind of thing going on. Yeah. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice when characters just talk to each other?
It's a wonderful thing.
Raising logical questions like, oh, wait, should we take him with us? We're like basically under assault by 70,000 people. It's like...
They're also asking questions that the audience would ask.
Yeah.
Oh, now they've got to go covert. Wouldn't it make sense if they just fucking shot the guy? And then maybe even Mama would open up the blast doors because he's dead?
Yeah, obviously they don't know this yet. Like,
no. But it's just these are questions which the audience would ask.
Yeah, exactly.
And later on, we discover that if you let a perp go, then that's against the law or against the judge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
More movies should let people talk to each other. It's great. I know it's not a memory store, but so.
It's no memory store, but it's what we got to work with.
Exactly.
People talking to each other in a realistic way.
Yeah.
With realistic dialogue and realistic logical conclusions.
Disgusting. Puh.
Bring back the memory store. Well, we can see a girl get scared by a bee and it sucks a lesbian mums into a portal. Hooray, the memory store.
Anyway, they carefully walk through the building. There's like a couple of those members coming along. They hide like in front of like a pillar or a door. No, in front of a door, not a pillar. I think it's just like a little...
in a doorway.
In a doorway, yeah. But then Cassandra uses her psychic abilities and learns that there's a lady living inside there. And she figures out that she's called Kathy. And she rings the bell. It's like, Kathy, let us in. And Kathy's like, oh shit, it's probably someone I know. Like, let her in.
Yeah.
And it's like, nope. She goes in, immediately holds her mouth. So she doesn't scream. And they wait for the members to pass. Also, I need to refresh the loop here. But yeah, as they pass, and as we already said, she gives them some intel on the way to get out of here, but she makes it very clear it's not to really help them. She just wants them to get the hell out of here. So
Yeah,
Her
because
family
she
is
thinks
safe.
if she gets them into the lift and up quickly, then her husband/boyfriend, who's looking for her on this floor, won't get killed, but he's already dead. So,
Yeah, because
oopsie.
that's the one who Cassandra executed just earlier.
Yes. A nice little, very small arc there taken care of.
Yeah, and when Cassandra, I think Cassandra goes to tell her almost, but Kathy
she
just
thinks she's
takes
going
it
to
as
thank her for the info.
Yeah, and this is like, oh, don't thank me. I just want you to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And then also we get like a short scene after in the elevator where we see Cassandra clearly struggling with this and just thinking about it. Dredd is watching her and she realizes and says, composes herself a little bit. And this is all it is. Not a single word uttered. It's just looks. But Metal, how did they do that? Dredd has a helmet on. Go fuck yourself.
Called acting.
Yeah.
And your body language, your turns of your head, the looks that you make, everything. It tells a story. Sometimes certain stories don't need to be told with words, just by actions and looks.
Then back to show, don't tell.
Exactly.
Like, every other show is like, she was like, oh man, I'm really struggling here.
I need to take my helmet off because I need to go like, oh no. And then I see my third brow going, oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Just a little scene. Good stuff.
Just a slow look by Carl Urban's Dredd says like 10,000 words.
Don't need more. Just works. You don't need to have all these things being said. But yeah. Yeah, we see Ma again, just talking to her main goon. How about they're expanding too fast, and if they do it properly with these drugs, they can take over the whole city. Was just another little tidbit on the side for us to know about them.
Yeah, the only problem would be expanding too quickly.
And she goes back to Nerd Computer Man, tells her to watch. Oh no, the Nerd Computer Man tells Ma to quickly come and watch. And tells her they're already taking down 30 plus men and they haven't taken a scratch.
Yeah.
And he then realizes, oh, they're now on level 76. And Ma asks, oh, can you just lock them up in there? And he can, because he has full control with the protocol. I think war protocol is, I think they call it. So yeah, he just lets down some thick bars, and locks them in this place where they are right now. But not like in like a little box, like they can go back and stuff, but they can't go in where they wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Dredd realizes they can't get through these things, and he realizes, okay, someone has to go back and defend themselves. And Dredd is going on his own, because I was like, oh, where are you going? And Dredd just asks, wait. Oh no, yeah, he just says that if he doesn't come back, she probably doesn't want to be taken alive.
Yeah.
Your call. And they desperate. So she goes back to, I don't know, wherever they came from the elevator, and she takes like stands there with Kay. And Dredd goes alone towards like the main, I don't know, the main middle area where people fall down, like the balcony area, you could say.
Yeah, the balcony area, yeah.
So yeah, this is where he goes. And this is where Kay and Cassandra have like a little back and forth, where Kay is trying to intimidate her. Talks to her, oh, you really don't want to be taken alive. Like, we had someone your age with your looks around, and man, those guys did some nasty stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're mute, aren't you? It's like psychic powers. Then he imagines like some sexual stuff with her, trying to shock her, and it's like, nah, you're imagining like sexual stuff with me in a futile attempt to shock me. Like, this is the one that doesn't get her. It's like, oh, I didn't want to shock you. If I want to shock you, I would have thought of this. And she goes like, oh, fuck, and just punches him in the face. Oh, what are you thinking about now?
Yeah, what are you thinking about? Well, that's a good bit of sass. Good bit of sass from Anderson.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, you know, I'll take it so far, but you took it. You went past the line, Mister.
Exactly.
You got a pistol whip in the face.
Yeah, and we don't see any clip for what he's thinking. We just see her panicking a little bit, probably because she wasn't expecting anything at this moment, because she's kind of like looking out for other perps.
But she's letting him get in her head.
Yeah.
Right now, instead of vice versa.
Yeah, and I like the powers of hers are like vague enough that makes sense to me. She's concentrated on him, concentrated on other stuff, and when he said it's almost like the thing. Oh, don't think about the green elephant. Almost like she just thinks of it, and he's like, oh, I want to think about this. It's like, fuck. Yeah. So yeah, she's also like surprised because she's like doing other stuff. But she's going to turn the tables later on, and it's going to be glorious.
Yes, sir.
Right, now we go back to Dredd. He's just kind of flooping around, going to the balcony area. Oh, hang on. I think I clicked too far. No, there you go. And we see that Ma and her peeps is setting up some fucking miniguns. 3 of them.
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck? And people just running away, getting into cover, and they start lighting the place on fire, like up. Like they're just fucking shooting through the whole block. And I think Dredd just says fuck or something.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. And he just runs. He just fucking runs away. He's just like, ah. And yeah, just multiple civvies get fucking annihilated. The whole block is on fire. He's like running away. He runs back to where Cassandra is. She's like, oh, take cover.
It's just wonderful just seeing all those innocents just getting absolutely murdered.
Oh, yeah, it's brutal. Also, I fucking love this shot. Let me show chat here real quick. Where you get like the shot from below up, and we see all the fire. Go on, just look at this. Love it. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. This is a great shot. Yeah, from just one level down, looking down.
Yeah, it's like absolute destruction. Like it's probably like a solid minute of them shooting miniguns through the whole block. You see like people getting mowed down, and Ma does not give a shit. It's just like, yeah, we just need to get rid of these fucks. Need to get rid of those judges.
No shit's given.
Yeah, at some point, Ma even tells one of the guys to get the fuck away from the minigun because she wants to shoot herself.
Yes.
He's fucking twisted, yo. But yeah, just people getting mowed down left and right. And when they finally stopped shooting, oh wait, hang on, I skipped a thing because Dredd sees that there's like a hole in the wall. It's like a thinner wall, and he says high X, which is high explosive rounds, and he shoots a hole in the wall, and they run through there, and this is where they get onto the skate park balcony, if you will.
Yes.
And then
it's just kids skating.
Yeah, they're just chilling. But yeah, this shooting takes forever. It might even be like 2 minutes or something. Takes a while.
It's great though.
Yeah, it's absolute carnage. We see like bodies everywhere when they stop shooting. We see like one kid crawling out of the leftovers of the house. And there's another nice little tidbit that I liked. Because they go to check the bodies. One says, oh, there's no way they survived this. And the main guy just says, they aren't dead until we find them dead. It's like, oh, shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Smart guy. I know why you're the main goon now. Unfortunately, he dies in the next 30 seconds, but there you go.
Oh, he's great, though.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, we need to find their bodies. Or whatever's left of them.
Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah, now they're on the balcony on the 76th floor. Just chilling with the kids.
Yeah.
Need to rearrange the loop-de-loops here. Okay, where does the carnage stop? This is where it starts. Oh, there we go. Right, so they're up there, and they I think this is where they hear the chatter from their comms is back. Boom, there we go. Okay, I got this back up. Okay. Right. So yeah, they're up there, and while not being really safe, they can at least finally call in some backup because they're outside of the mega structure.
Yay!
And they can call in some backup.
Yeah, it comes back up because they've gone through the concrete.
Yeah.
So they're like, can you stay where you are? No. We got to move forward. Keep moving.
Yeah. If
she just
come
says
back for us, we have nowhere to go.
Yeah, stay alive.
Yeah.
It's like, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it. I like
it. Control saying stay alive. That's good stuff. They care about their judges. They probably see too many die every day.
Yeah. Then they go back in, kill all the people who were checking the bodies, and then we see Dredd emerging from the dust and just throwing the main goon off the balcony, turning around and leaving.
Yeah. Just does a 180 fucking Resident Evil 180 and then just walks cool as a cucumber back.
And Ma's just looking at him, it's like,
I think it's insinuated maybe that Caleb and Ma were together.
Oh, maybe. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, maybe.
Because he's with her when she's in the bath. He's like, now he could have been guarding her, but she just seemed to have a little bit. She was softer on him.
Yeah.
So I think it was just maybe hinting that her and Caleb, they might just be fucking, not.
Yeah. No, I can see that. That could work.
Yeah, the look on her face when he just throws him over the balcony.
Like, yeah. His look as well. It's like, oh shit. Well, yeah, he gets eaten. He joins the other goons.
No.
Joins the goons on the bottom level. So yeah, they go into a room and Dredd starts beating the piss out of Kay.
Yes.
He now starts to put the dots together. It's like, oh, if he would have been shot during the bust, they would have been so fucked now. So Kay clearly knows something and he just beats him up, but Kay doesn't want to talk. And then Dredd gets a bit carried away, starts like choking him. And Cassandra was like, sir. It's like, if you let me do it, he doesn't have to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And Dredd's like, okay, that makes sense. Okay. So she goes back into his mind, but this time she's fully prepared. And she's this is her thing. Like, she's really good at this. And he's like, then Kay in his mind is like, oh, if I wouldn't be like in shackles or whatever. And she's like, you don't have to if you don't want to. This is your mind. You're in control. Not really in control, to be honest. Like, he is in control, but nah. I think she's a bit toying with him. And he immediately thinks about blasting her head off with a gun. She's like, oh, hurting me here doesn't really hurt me in real life, so it's all good. And it's like, yeah, but I know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna shock you again with stuff. And he imagines her naked and giving him a blowjob. And he says, I would figure I would shut you up.
Yeah.
And imagine being like naked and shit. And he's like, I got you now. And then she just appears right next to him. It's like, I can play games in here too. And he basically breaks his mind by getting the info she needs.
She gets Morma to bite his dick off.
Oh yeah, she feminizes him. He's like, you sick bitch, what the fuck? Sick bitch! Then we basically go back where he's back to normal. He pisses himself. And...
Yes! Which is great!
And Cassandra got all the information. It's like, this is a slow-mo manufacturing place. This is where they're distributing their their goods from. And Dredd just says, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, good stuff. So he's not happy about this, obviously.
No.
I mean, I would be annoyed if I would piss myself. But yeah, there you go. Now finally...
she's totally broken him.
Yeah, now the backup judges have arrived. And they want to be let in.
Yay!
And, but they don't talk to the actual control. They talk to Nerd Man control.
Ah, boo!
Boo, bastard.
He's not gonna let you in.
Oh man, really? Fuck. But he's also being threatened by Ma at the same time with a knife, which must be a bit stressful. Because he just holds like one of those curved knives to his gut.
Ow. And this guy's guy's had his eyes ripped out by Morma, and that's why he's got the the robotic eyes and shit.
yeah.
He's been heavily tortured by her.
He did not have a good time. But yeah, he tells the judges that the locking mechanism is faulty because of the fire on floor 76. And they look up and they see the smoke, and the judges buy it. So it won't let them in.
You better get your shit together, Peachtree.
Yeah. And we don't see them.
Gone.
We don't really see them anymore. So no
nope,
backup. No backup for Dredd or Rooney.
Boo. What's our next course of action, Rookie?
Dredd and the party make their way to a terminal so they can look at the schematics. But they're followed by some kids. Oh no! And while checking the schematics, the kids tell them to freeze, which is a really funny scene, actually.
Why?
Because they freeze, and Dredd just turns around. Why? Or I'm gonna shoot you with the safety on. They check their safety. Yeah. It isn't, and Dredd just aims the gun and then, what will it be?
Yeah, while they're looking, he gets his gun out. So it's like,
what will it be? Casket or juvie cubes? Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to me.
So great.
But then, of course, Mr. Naughty Man is
Kay overwhelms Cassandra. Because he kind of gets like his shackles over his or below his feet, so he can just grab her.
Yeah.
And the kids use that to open fire. And Dredd yells, stun, and stuns the kids with his stun rounds.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't kill kids.
He doesn't kill kids. Yeah.
He's not a moralist killer.
He's got a code.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's not really much to say. It's just,
we've seen him do a lot of killing, but he's not a mindless killer. Because, even at the beginning, when Anderson was reading his mind, he was like, anger and control.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in control. He's in control of his actions, even though he's got a lot of pent-up anger, frustration, etc.
Yeah.
So to put stun on and knock the kids out, it's like, cool. He's not a kid killer, thank God.
Yeah. That would have been
rough
if you would just fucking shot them to death. It's like, damn.
Yeah, we're like, ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I didn't like that. Uh-oh.
It would have been
wow.
Would have been definitely a wow moment there.
Yeah. Cass.
Bloody bags of Duvie cubes.
Cassandra's getting taken upstairs all the way to level 200. Where Ma is. And it's like, there's a lot of people. And Kay was like, they're gonna grape you and skin and stuff.
There's gonna be, you just think, oh man, there's gonna be all kinds of nasty shit going up there.
Yeah. But then Ma comes around, it's like, nobody does anything. It's like,
yeah, you should see what we're gonna do to you. You're gonna do nothing.
It's like, there will be no rape, no skinning, no torture.
Yeah.
Just a bust gone wrong. We're gonna put her body on 125 and the other body in the drug den.
Yeah, bullets to the head, bullets to the chest.
nothing else. Like, smart. Good job.
Yes.
And then she also calls Kay an idiot and punches him in the face because he didn't kill the judges or got killed himself.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Well, she just whispers, shut the fuck up to him. Shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up. Good stuff.
It's like, yeah, she's great.
Smart villain.
She's great. Yeah, she's an awesome villain. Awesome villain.
Yeah. Fantabulous. Love it.
Well, as we saw in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right after that we hear Dredd talking on the speakers.
Oh, and we get say the line. Say the line.
I am the law.
Yeah. Momo is
the law. Speaker, which I like because I
am the law.
This basically gives him more room to operate as well, because he warns everyone in the blogs, like, if you get in my way, you will see as part of the mama's crimes, and you will be terminated. It's like, smart. Yeah. Don't need to look out for anyone if they're like in the way.
Momo isn't the law.
I am the law. He reminds him that this you might forget that this block is still in the same rules as the rest of the mega city, and Ma isn't the law. I am the law. And then he says, "It's judgment time."
Yeah, and then he just like, come on, come on. You got all that fucking beepy boppy music going. Come on, adrenaline pumping.
And while this is happening, they're tracking where he is, and he puts a corpse in the thing as a trap for the fuckers that are coming around, and he is on the other side.
Wait. This is where we have man with beautiful hair.
Oh my god, I think he just popped up on screen, and I know what you mean. Is it?
But he's not just got beautiful hair.
Is it this guy?
He's wearing a lot of lipstick as well.
Is it this guy?
Yeah. And he's wearing a mouthful of lipstick too. This guy likes his men, and he likes to be the woman in the relationship.
I didn't even notice that. He looks funny as fuck.
Yeah, he likes to be the woman, but he's still old man. But I like to be the woman in my men relationship. So yeah, he's great. He's just so noticeable. Just stands out with his beautiful hair.
That's great.
Of course I'm jealous of the hair. I'm always jealous of the hair, Sam. I ain't got none of the fucking thing, have I? I covet that hair.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, and he's shooting away. It's just like, he hasn't even fallen down.
Oh my god. How did I not notice that? It's so obvious now. Look at this. This is way better shot. That was more in the light.
Yeah. There you go. His lipstick on.
It's a
little bit of looks like a little bit of eyeliner, you know, maybe a little bit of mascara even. Mm-hmm. Beautiful hair.
Good stuff. Love it.
He's the man. This guy is the man.
He says, "I'm gonna fuck up a Dredd tonight."
Yeah,
I'm gonna judge rather.
I'm gonna fuck my boyfriend tonight. I'm gonna stick him in Dredd's clothes.
Oh shit, I just minimized all my windows. That's not what I wanted to happen.
Oh no, his boyfriend's going to be in Dredd's clothes and he's going to be
Oh boy. Good stuff. Okay, there you go. But yeah, he put a corpse in the booth he was doing the thing off. And this is where we get the incendiary rounds.
Oh, that is just, it's so good where they're all just looking around. And then he's just across the way, and he just goes, incendiary.
Oh my god, you lined that up perfectly on screen for me right now. That was
funny. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and then let me show this, because we get another shot from the bottom of the thing. You just get this boom.
Yeah, this bosh. Yeah, it's so good.
Cool as fuck.
My hair, my beautiful hair.
So it's, I think it's reasonable to assume that the Geneva Convention does not exist in this universe anymore. If you had any doubts,
No, I mean, he's basically napalmed them.
They get fucked up.
And we even see right at the end where Marmar's falling.
There's one guy still alive.
There was one guy just burnt to a cinder, just like running to seeing Marmar fall.
Yeah.
Just burns everywhere all over him, but still alive. Yeah.
And then Kay asks, what are we going to do to stop him? And she just says, we call 911.
Yeah. How are we going to stop them? How do you think? Call the police?
Yeah. Which means they get some crooked judges.
Yeah, we got some judges on the payroll.
Yeah, baby.
White phosphorus. People are saying that's white phosphorus. Oh.
Geneva Convention, cringe. War crimes are subjective. Geneva Convention only applies to the military, not to police.
And so, yeah,
stop making my joke unfunny.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I'm ruining the joke,
Mom. Mom, I'm getting.
Mom, chat's ruining the joke, and they're making me look stupid. Tell them off, Mom.
Good stuff. So yeah, there's 4 crooked judges coming in.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, oh, what are you guys doing? There's a 1024, I think they call it, in there. And but you're just waiting outside. Oh, they have a problem with the thing. And the one judge goes like, open up now. And then it opens up. It's like, you're relieved. And they leave. It's like, okay.
Yeah. You're relieved.
So yeah, they go in. They look at the stuff. Well, the stuff. I say the stuff. The corpses on the floor.
Yeah.
And then they kill the mad guy.
I know, boo.
It's like, oh, this is all Mama's fault, blah blah blah. And then one of the judges asks, "You agreed to?
Are you willing to testify to this?"
Oh
yes.
yeah, of course. And just shoots him in the face. Like, oh,
yeah,
sad.
No,
poor mad guy. But yeah, they make their way up to Ma, and they're like, 1 million credits. Like, million credits? Like, do you know who this is? No. Well, I do. 1 million credits. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Good line.
Yeah.
Do you know who this guy is? No. I do. 1 million credits.
Yeah, it's like, what about the rookie? Is she dead or alive? Alive, and just says, make her dead.
Make her dead. It's such a good line. Yeah. Make her dead.
Make her dead. It's like, oh boy.
Is the rookie? Yeah, is she? Yeah, is she dead or alive?
Yeah.
Alive. Make her dead.
But yeah, she agrees to the terms of service.
Yes,
and 3 of
the
them
transaction is negotiated.
Yeah, 3 of them go to flush him out, as they say, and the one lady judge gets the task to go on protection detail for the client, as they put it. It's very
yes,
they're very professional. Still, it's like, well,
yeah, you can tell they've done this before. You know?
yeah.
This is God damn it! This film is so goddamn good.
Yeah, I love it. It's good stuff.
So fucking good. Love it. I'm gonna watch it again now.
We're still talking about it. Calm down.
Yeah, it's fucking end the stream. I'm gonna watch Dredd.
Okay, chat. Sorry, I have to end the stream.
Mom, Elsa's trying to leave the stream and watch Dredd. We're still gonna talk about it.
Let's see here. I think we go immediately to the fighting, right? Yeah, we do. See Dredd fight off some Randys. He just shoots some Randys, and he gets face to face with one of the judges, which is called Chan.
Yes.
And they go to cover and identify themselves, like, oh, Dredd, Sector 13, and he's like Sector 9 or something. And it's like, oh, good to see you. Likewise, cavalry is here. And then Dredge is waiting.
Relax, cavalry's here.
And Dredge is just kind of waiting. It's like, 2.
He's
2. Like, huh?
Just as 2.
There was 224s. Just wondering why you never asked about the rookie. And then, unfortunately, Chan is a retard and panics immediately. Dred's yell, let's go quicker, and then they go and get into like a tussle. He disarms Chan immediately, just kind of swipes the weapon away from himself. So, and I think he bounces like on the railing or something, and then he drops it. So they have to go to hand-to-hand combat. Dred's getting choked, but fires a bullet into Chan's foot, chokes him back.
He's gonna choke on this. To Dredd.
After he crushes his throat, I think with his gun. It's a choke on this. So yeah, that's one judge less. He's currently dying a horrible death. And we go back to Kay now, or Kay and Cassandra, because Kay is talking mad shit to Cassandra now, and asks if she has any last words.
Yeah, just him and the in a room. She's on her knees.
Yeah, he's like looking at like all the things he could use to kill her.
Yeah. She's got her head down. She's not looking at him. He's just talking mad shit at her.
Yeah, and oh, you have any last words? And Cassandra just says, "Oh, I was about to ask."
No. You got any last words, bitch?
Oh, right, yeah. And it's like, "Oh, I was about to ask you, bitch."
Yeah.
And I should add, Kay is fumbling around with her lawgiver, and as we know, this is like ID protected. And the first time I watched this movie, it's like, oh, it's probably just not gonna work. Well, he pulls the trigger, and the thing just fucking explodes, and his hand is gone.
But it's like he pulls the trigger, and it's like DDD, like it does the ID check, and it's like ID fail or ID denied. Just explodes.
Yeah, his hand is just gone. He's just a little stump.
Yeah, and he's great because he's just instead of like screaming and shouting, he's just in utter shock.
Yeah, it's like like he's not screaming or anything. He just can't believe what just happened.
Yeah.
Then Kay stands up. He is still shocked, looking at his little stump he's having there, and he just fucking roundhouse kicks him in the face,
which is badass.
Yeah.
Anderson is becoming a badass.
Yeah, she's now in warrior mode, if you will.
Yeah. She's like, if I don't save myself, I'm dead.
Yeah. Then somewhere in between this and the next cut, she gets rid of her shackles, apparently, because she doesn't have them anymore. And
I can see she probably could have cut them off, or he had the keys on him, or
I just noticed they were gone. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She
gets the MP5. Is it an MP5? I think she gets.
I think it's some kind of MP5. Yeah, some kind of some kind of submachine gun for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, she fucks up those guards, kills them. So yeah, they realize she's gone, and then the judge who stayed behind for client protection is going after Cassandra and goes like, oh, if I see her first, I shoot her. If she sees me first, she hesitates, and then I shoot her.
Yeah.
I just love it. Because, like, oh, we're going to get, like, a cool, like, a fight scene between those two. I wonder what they do.
But she has no idea Anderson is a psycho. So.
Yeah, we'll get there, because it's a pretty quick scene.
Good. It's just her confidence is, like, so supreme.
Yeah.
But she doesn't figure that the fact that she's going to be a psychic and read her mind is going to give her away immediately. So it's so cleverly done.
Yeah, so we see Dredd slowly moving around. I think here he sees his gun is telling him he's on low ammo.
Yeah.
So there's two more judges left. He's like moving around. He makes his way to, I think, like the actual production site, or at least one of the production sites of the slow-mo. And he has a standoff with the two judges.
Mm-hmm.
And Dredd's like, oh, what does a judge cost these days? And
$1 million.
$1 million. It's like, oh, it doesn't feel like a lot to betray the law and the people. And
he says like 1,250,000 each. And then he's just like, he's like 4 ways, and he's just like, three ways now.
3 now. And then the one judge, I think he was Lex, right? Who says that? Who's like the main judge here, like, for a better term. I think the other one doesn't even get a line to say anymore. But yeah, says, "Oh, Mega City 1 is just a meat grinder, and we're here turning the handle."
That's good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And then the other judge has like a
people going one way, meat comes out the other.
Yeah. And yeah, the one other judge, he has like a lawgiver shotgun, I think. Yeah. Or it's just a shotgun. And he just goes and he just tries to shoot Dredd. And Dredd's like in cover, but he's running out of ammo. So he goes like the armor piercing out. I don't know what he goes, but he goes all the way to high X, and this is like what he has left. Yeah. And just fucking shoots that thing through the guy's head.
It just explodes his head off.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Only Lex left, who just sees that and says, "Motherfucker."
Yeah. Two now.
And then we go back to Cassandra, where she meets her backup. And the backup says, "Lower your gun, rookie. I'm your backup." And then we see some psychic flames on the screen. She shoots her in the face.
Yeah.
And the scene is over.
Bye.
It's great. Just I
read your mind. You're full of shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're full of shit. Goodbye.
Yeah. That's what I'm just like. I am fucking Team Anderson all the way now.
Oh yeah. Badass all the way. But yeah. Now we only have Lex and Dredd going around. He has Dredd cornered, and he's out. And Dredd is out of ammo completely now. And the last judge, in a smart move, uses just AP ammo, armor piercing ammo, and shoots through the wall because he knows where he's standing. And he actually hits him. He shoots him through the side, like rib area, I think.
Yeah.
And
it's a huge hole in the wall. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah. And then he goes around, goes for the kill shot, and Dredd says, "Wait." And they're just like, "That's it?"
Wait.
Like, what do you mean, wait? The Judge Dredd? Dredd so weak, can't what does he say? He can't handle that he's on the wrong side.
You want another couple of seconds of life because you're so goddamn weak?
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Finally find yourself on the wrong end of a gun. Say wait.
Wait for you to get back out. Wait for who?
Yeah. And just get shot by Cassandra. And Dredd says, "No, waiting for her to shoot you."
Wait for her to shoot you. Yeah.
Great. Good stuff.
Then he does the great, nice little field medic, patching up his wound.
Yeah, he cauterizes it and.
Oh, I don't want to put any of that stuff on my skin.
No, it looks kind of nasty. And there's also some sewing stuff that it goes automatically, like it shoots.
The staples were great. Together. You put the staples in, and then they go and zip. Oh,
yeah.
That doesn't feel. But it's just like refill. He's just taking all the ammo
from the judges. Thank fuck for that.
Now he's got bullets. Anderson's got bullets.
Yeah.
And then we get the great. Are you ready? Yeah.
Like, yes.
You look ready.
You look ready. It's like, yes! Let's go!
Yeah, let's fucking go!
Anderson!
Yeah. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. And they do. It's just like a fucking annihilation after that. Just systematically, like a well-oiled machine going through the corridors, just wiping them.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, that is great stuff. Tapping Anderson on the shoulder to move. They're moving perfectly, rhythmically with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's the sex scene in the film, that. I'm telling you.
Yeah. That is the sex scene.
Yeah, that's the sex scene. Just murking everyone into just so brilliantly.
Yeah. We're on in the end game now, if you will. We're on our way to Ma. And they reload, as I said, have a little field dressing, and they get into the server room and find the nerd man.
Woo!
And he's like, oh shit, I can help you, help me.
Yeah.
And then
don't kill me.
And Cassandra just goes up to him, use her psychic tisms, like, oh, I'm gonna get the code off of him, no problemo. And she realized, like, oh shit, he's been victimized this whole time. It's like, okay, get the fuck out of here. And Dredd's like, oh, what's that? What's going on here? Why are you letting him go? And he wants an explanation, and says, oh, he's been a victim, not a perp. Also,
I like the way she says, I've already failed anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say that. She already failed already when she lost her primary firearm to Kay when it exploded. And it's like, but as long as this is still going, she's entitled to judge people, and maybe this will be the only difference she will be ever making. Like, bam.
He wasn't a perp. He was a victim.
And she tells him, okay, let's finish this. She goes past him and leaves the room. And Dredd looks kind of surprised or maybe even impressed at what just happened.
Yeah, I think impressed. Impressed with,
Because he just looks at her, it's like, okay, yeah, fair enough.
She can sense things that I can't. And, she's made a point well.
It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Because she thinks she's not, she lost her thing. She checked one of the automatic fails, so where she's done so. She's done so in her mind.
Yeah, she's now just focused on finishing, surviving. She's got no pressure of the in her eyes, she's got no pressure of the assessment.
Yeah, she just once it finishes, gets out of here alive. So yeah. They make their way to Ma, put in the code and everything. They eat some baddies. There's a little shootout stuff happening. Cassandra gets shot here somewhere along the line. But not like hard, like somewhere in the side. It might even be just a grazing shot. I don't remember. But it's not like a devastating thingy. But she's out of commission. Is what I'm trying to say. And
because the film is Dredd.
Yeah.
Because your hero has got to get the satisfying ending.
Exactly. And yeah.
It's not rocket science.
It really isn't.
Really not rocket science.
But yeah, they shoot all the goons that are still here, and there's only Ma left. And she put a device on her, a dead man switch, I think is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
And apparently it triggers a fuck ton of explosives that would delete like 50 levels of this thingy. And it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? And Dredd takes like 2 seconds to think and shoots her in the side immediately. And goes up to her and says, we're a kilometer above the ground. Think this thing has that much range? Think it can go through all the concrete?
Oh yes.
And
good lines.
And he just says, let's find out. And he grabs her all the way to the window.
Sentences her.
Tells her crimes. Asks her how she pleds. How she pleds. And he puts like the slow-mo in her face. And her answer is just inhaling the slow-mo.
And then
Dredd says, defense noted. And then
defense
yeets her through the window. It's great. Defense noted.
But it's great because it's defiant by Momo as well.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it. I'll suck it down and I'll take my medicine on my way to my death. Great.
Yeah. And then we see her falling in slow-mo, and we see all the carnage on the things that happened. We see the place where he used the incendiary rounds. See one of the guys is still alive, just running, probably in a lot of pain. He's still smoking as well.
Oh yeah, he's just red raw.
Yeah,
he's just burnt to a crisp. This guy.
We see the level that is completely fucked up from the Gatling guns or the miniguns. We see the white smoke coming out, which is like a anti-fire system, and we end with a POV shot from the ground, not from Mars, from the ground, and we just see her slowly crashing into the floor head first, and you just see the head split, and there's blood, and it's gross, and it's awesome.
Brilliant. Beautiful.
fucking great.
Yeah. So good.
And we see that the range wasn't enough. There's no explosion. And Dredd just looks down and says, yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
It's so good.
It's really good. And yeah, they take the elevator down. Dredd treats Cassandra's wounds with field dressing as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we see an outside shot of Peach Tree. It's being reopened. The war protocol has been lifted.
Yeah.
And Dredd tells Anderson that her assessment is now over. And Cassandra just takes her badge and gives it to him without a word and leaves.
Yes.
And then we see the chief come over, ask him if she's a pass or a fail. He looks over to her and says, she's a pass. She's like, oh, I knew it was going to happen. No. She's like kind of jolly about it. Dredd is just being Dredd.
Yeah.
And then
She's a pass.
And when the chief asks Dredd what was happening, he just says, drug bust.
Yeah, drug bust.
It's like, oh, it looked like you've been through it. Perps were uncooperative. So fucking cool.
It's so great. It's just this isn't a guy that's looking for like sympathy or anything. No, drug bust. Perps were uncooperative.
Yeah. Probably goes home, takes a shit, has a shower, and goes back to work the next day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Goes home, has a shave shower, and then gets to bed, back in work the next day.
Yeah. As someone just said, just another day in Mega City 1.
Absolutely.
And there we go.
Perfect.
Awesome movie. I love that movie. It's so good.
Yes, one of my faves. One of my absolute faves. I think it's just kind of like falls into that almost perfect movie. It's just great pace, great characters, great writing, great, perfect time. It's just great. This is why I watch this 2 to 3 times a year.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, so it's awesome. It's really awesome. I really do like this movie. I liked it the first time I watched it. Now that I watch it like closely, because when I watch a movie for the Forge, it takes me like 5 hours to watch a movie because I pause constantly and take notes and what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this all checks out. And it's like, oh, this. It's like only like 2 or 3 persons. Like, oh, you maybe could have done it a little bit different, but it's not like huge issues, like things I already mentioned. So I think it's actually pretty solid writing wise as well. So I'm really impressed with the movie, and I'm sad it did so badly.
Me too. Would have loved to have seen more.
Yeah.
Karl Urban is so underrated as an actor.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's just great in everything. And again, the fact that he doesn't take the helmet off,
awesome.
It just showed how committed he was to making an authentic Dredd movie.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Go watch it. Big old recommendation. If for some reason you haven't watched it, go watch it. Do it. It's a really, really fun movie, and I like it a lot.
That's what he put. Loved it. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we did it. Good stuff. That was great. That was great. So yeah, I mean, I don't have anything for the movie anymore. I think I said everything I wanted. You got anything to add?
No, it was just great to kind of systematically go through it.
Yeah.
Again, I just think it's such an underrated movie. It's such a good movie. If this isn't in your collection, it should be in your collection. Go buy it now.
Yeah.
Go on eBay. Go somewhere. Go to the shop tomorrow. Go Amazon. Wherever you want to go.
Absolutely.
But pick up this movie. It's
very well worth it. Right, let's go through the super chatteroonies real quick.
2 secs.
Sorry? Oh, 2 secs. And then you watch it when they patched that memory-tism in that movie. You're a tism. I want a memory store in my movie. They're ghosting comments. Wait, were they ghosting comments? Just watched this last week. Happy you all talked about. Great underappreciated movie. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's really good stuff. One of those that really could use a sequel, or at least like a movie in a similar style. It's really.
Sorry, my phone went off, as you could hear. Sorry.
I actually could not hear a phone going off. So
okay, my phone went off.
Damn. Let's see. There's a setting you can change to put it at a high quality. It just puts it at 480 instead of 144. I guess that's for the weird YouTube changing things when it loads up in 144 first and whatever. But yeah, I think it's just a thing when you have an automatic, it just loads the lowest one first sometimes. It's kind of weird. It's a YouTube test.
Yeah.
Hello Mootle and welcome as. Hello. Love this movie. I'm looking forward to this. Well, I hope we did not disappoint. I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Then it's just an empty super chat. Thank you. One of my favorite movies. Can't wait to hear what you think. Well, there you go. We told you all the things we thought. Let's see. For later, I enjoyed the reference to the comics with the fatties. In the comics, during a famine, they unionize so they can still get enough food to be fed. They carry their fat in wheelbarrows. Right. There's this one guy that's like really fat when they. I think when it all locks down. I think.
Yes, when he goes into the food court, he's dead in the food court.
Yeah.
When he goes into the mall area, the first guy that he comes across is like this big dead guy.
Well, there you go.
He'll produce some good amounts of recycle.
Yeah. So let's talk as body pillow. Oh, should we?
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe.
Ghosted again. What's getting me ghosted? Jerk it. I bet the super chat wasn't empty when they left it. I don't know. Hello, gentlemen. Hi. What's up?
Hello.
You're evil, Metal. Du bist ein sehr schnell Mann. Also hi, Ass and Rags. Oh, okay.
Oh, you gotta say hi to Rags. Hi, Rags. Hi, Rags.
Thanks, Ass. I didn't realize I was already subbed. I am now. Can't wait to see more Metal. Well, I'm glad you're here now.
Nice.
Hello. Well, welcome.
Metal's great.
Hey, thank you.
Please, if you've come here from my channel, please sub to Metal. He's great.
I appreciate that. Now I have to go watch Dredd. Just got done with Reacher thanks to your recommendation, Ass.
Oh, Reacher was good as well.
That's a series, isn't it?
It's a series, yeah. Definitely worth watching. It's a good, solid series. Very solid series. And yeah, Dredd's just, as you could probably gather by all the gushing. I kind of like this film.
Yeah. Finally, Brits and Germans getting along again.
Well, we drew yesterday, so Alice Clare, I guess.
There you go. And then there's a final one that is just a hot dog emote.
Oh,
nice. That's hot.
Hot dog.
Oh, nice. Eggman demonetized. Oh, fuck that! Really? God damn it.
Who?
Eggman has been demonetized now completely, apparently.
Oh, completely. Okay. Again, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm quite ignorant on what's.
Yeah, I would say watch the video about it, but they heated that for bullshit reasons. So there you go.
Oh, cool.
I just subscribed to Metal. Well, nice. Thank you.
Yay.
But yeah, I think that's all the super chats. Thank you very much for the super chats. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And yeah, Az, what are you up to? What's going on for you? What are we doing?
Tomorrow night,
Ooh.
I'm going to be on Critical Drinkers channel.
Ooh.
And we're going to be, I don't know who else is going to be on there as well. Obviously, Mauler's going to be there. Probably a couple more people who I don't know at the moment. And we're going to be talking about Team America.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. So yeah, they're going to be a Critical Drinkers channel tomorrow night with Team America. Friday Night Tights.
Go check that.
And my new bed arrives. Yay!
Oh, nice.
Yay! I'm gonna not sleep on the floor.
Oh, there's another super chat that just says GG, and I think it's a clapping hippo. Nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Kind of looks like me in the mirror. It's awesome. Yeah.
Very good.
So yeah, just apart from that, if you're not subscribed and you'd like to subscribe to my channel, cheers, Heel versus Babyface.
Yeah, link is in the description. Go check it out.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Just had a ton of fun. This has been great. I've thoroughly enjoyed this.
Very good. Yeah.
Tomorrow night I might do a little stream before the drinker stream and get started on the Lego Optimus Prime.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got it. It's here. It's here right next to me under my desk.
Yeah,
and
I think
tomorrow
you tweeted out the picture as well. I think I saw that earlier.
Yeah, I even might start in the afternoon. I might even just do an afternoon stream of starting to build this Optimus Prime. My new webcam arm came today. I didn't like the one that I'd got, so I got another one, better one. So yeah, I'll see if I want to do a video tomorrow. If not, I'll do like a nice stream, then to maybe take a couple of hour break before drinkers.
Yeah, sounds good.
Feed and water myself, and then do drinkers in the evening.
Very well. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I got a 2-door, 2-drawer divan.
Oh,
yes, a nice. 2-side drawer divan.
The van.
Because I had quite an elaborate bed frame, and it took up way too much space. So now I'm going to have a nice simple divan. Which won't. It will literally just take up the space of the mattress.
Oh.
So I will have a little bit more space in the bedroom.
Nice.
There you go.
Could put all the porn there finally. Yes.
Yes. Then I can wank while being raised up instead of lowered.
Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Okay, let me have one swipe through chat here. Being disappointed in Miss Marvel Kenobi. Okay, wait, I don't know if that's a follow-up on something else.
Well, Kenobi was terrible. Ms. Marvel was just nothing happened.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about Captain Marvel there for a second, so I got confused. No, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Bring Metal in for the real BBC one of these. Or FNT. Yeah, it's not up to me. It's
That's all Gary.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Scream at Gary. Say, Gary, we want... Or Quarter Black, because Quarter Black's on a payroll now. We want Mel.
We want Mel.
we'll probably do like another EFAP one where we'll get a few members of EFAP together on. And we'll do another Friday Night Tights versus EFAP. That's got to happen.
What was the last one about? Was it just... Were you guys playing a game or something? I don't know what happened.
I can't remember it.
I can't remember. Or was it just a random stream where just EFAP and
I think we called it EFAP. Yeah, I think we called it EFAP versus.
Oh, okay.
But it was just like being nice to each other. That's what it was.
Nice. Would love a sequel. Carl Urban reprising the role and maybe having an Anderson cameo, focusing on the corrupt judges as a plot.
No,
could be good.
Amber Heard's not coming near my bed.
It's gonna be. I
don't want
everywhere.
to poopy on it. I don't want to poopy on it.
No Poopenheimer. Play Gartic Phone. Oh, I'm gonna plan one of those streams in the future again, because I think Mutually and Co are finally caught up with the super chats.
Wow, really?
I think so. Yeah, I could.
Wow.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But I think that happened. Because I think they did a bunch of offline-tisms. Because they basically had to do it every time they had time because, man, they were behind.
Yeah, they were big time behind. Yeah, Moldy was saying big time behind.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna plan one of those. I'll try to plan one this time so you can join as well, which is because we often did it on Fridays because EFAP is Saturdays. So gonna see. We'll figure something out. Maybe I have like a holiday and I have like a Thursday or something.
It's always fun to do Gartic Phone.
Yeah, I love those streams. We haven't done one in probably like half a year or something. It's been way too long, and those are always fun.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's mostly like half EFAP gaming, and then I stream it on my Twitch as well, and then we just all hang out after the EFAP thing is done and just get more drunk. It's great. Love it. Give me Mootle or give me death. Oh boy. breaking news. Ether was bankrupt. No more super chats to catch up to.
Yeah. Yay!
They have caught up but haven't published the offline recordings yet. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, there you go. Metal, I was just sick from too much alcohol, so you should make me a wrench. That's your problem. I will not take responsibility for your weekday drinkings. A bit jealous, maybe, but that's it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna chill for a bit and then see if I'm awake for the wrestling.
Oh yeah, I won't be. I have to go back to work tomorrow. So.
Oh.
But I'll always watch it while I'm work, because I do home office like every day now, because they don't want me to come back to the office because I'm external, and they're like, we don't have enough offices anyways, and through COVID it worked all very well, just stay at home. It's like, okay.
Okay, I can do this
because I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing to do right now. YouTube.
Yeah.
Also, just falling out of the bed into your office chair and you're at work. I dig it. I like it. But yeah, there you go. We did it. That was fun. Thank you for joining me, Ass. It's been fun. And yeah, if you have another movie recommendation, just throw it at me. We can do it again and again and again.
Yay.
Yeah, that was fun. And yeah. Oh wait, what's happening? What's happening with me? Probably just some Twitch streams this week. I'm on a wedding on the weekend, so I'm gonna get drunk there and be fancy in a suit. I think people asked me for pictures on Twitter, so I probably sent like a fancy picture with me in a suit. Yeah. I'm gonna strum on Twitch now. No, I'm probably gonna crash to bed soon and try to get some sleep for work tomorrow. But yeah, another fortune.
So I said as Mootle AEW pay-per-view recaps when we should do something like that.
Hey, I'm down. I'm always down to flex my wrestling knowledge. I covered The Wrestler last week. With a friendo. That was fun. That's a pretty good movie as well. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, there's 27 other Metal's Forge episodes. Go watch them all. It's good stuff. But yeah, next week Forge. I don't know when. Maybe on a Sunday. I'm not sure. I might have Meme Repository on again. We're probably gonna do another animated DC one at some point. Maybe next week. Maybe the week after. We were thinking about doing the Batman something Phantasm. I forgot the rest of the name.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah, people told us to do that one because we did like 3 animated DC ones now, and people want to see more. And there's also like a multiverse one. I forgot the name now. He told me them, but that was like hours ago, so I have to check that again. So we might do the multiverse thingy one first. Because, I don't know, multiverses are just kind of the topic right now, so it makes sense. And then after that, we do the Mask of Phantasm. Not in a row, but like 4 coverings. So yeah, that should be fun. The DC animated ones have been pretty well received on the channel, so and I've been enjoying covering them because I'm so gimped from the DC movie universe that it's nice to see the characters actually behaving like the characters I thought I knew.
Yeah, did you see the Black Adam trailer today?
I did. It's just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah,
it was The Rock.
It happened.
I mean, I don't know what the story is going to be. There's some JSK people. I don't know.
JSA.
I don't know what.
Justice Society of America.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Then there's Hawkman. Then there's Atom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Not.
Sorry, I meant Person of Color Adam, not Black Adam. Sorry.
Yeah, people are happy that The Rock got the role because he wanted that role for like since 2012 or something.
Yeah, and he wanted that role so he could fight Henry Cavill in a film.
Oh,
Superman.
Well, shame.
So DC want to fuck that one off.
Oh well. Maybe you should have let those kids die. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. That was fun. I'll catch you all in the next Forge. And yeah, thanks for joining me once again. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.